watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Boy, your claws is coming to town. He's building his mocks. He's adding in lights. He argues with people who bash us Jedi. Boy, your claws is coming to town. He's buying 501st battle packs and shipping them state to state. And people think he's crazy cause he loves Star Wars Episode 8. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Boy, your claws is coming to town. What's going on, guys? Rich Boy J here, back again with another live stream. Today we are going to be working on Starkiller Base. I feel like I've been on it this week when it comes to live streams. This is like the third stream I've done this week. Not on purpose, I just ended up needing to do multiple streams to get the Y-Wing done. But thanks for joining me tonight, everyone. I feel like we're going to have a good time as we always do. Before we get into the stream, let's go ahead and do the rundown. In the chat, we got Lipo, Mike and Tangent, WMBO, Ego, Alex McBrick, Loskino 2, Rock Bricks, Batu Bricks, Jax Lego Productions, Payman, Francis, Spiffy Dart, ROC Bricks, Batu Bricks, Francis, HollowNet, Cole Dalton, London Roach, Steven Romero, what's going on, dude? Mad Dog. And Manwaring, he says, hello there, Jay. This is the first of your streams I've watched. I'm glad to see you here, man. Hopefully this won't be your last. We're gonna go in today, so to speak. So this is gonna be a guest stream. So let me hop in the Discord. Give me one sec, guys. Let me make sure my Discord is acting properly. Speakers are set up. I'm going to hop in the live stream chat. If you want to talk with me, you want to tell me what's really on your mind, you want to have a go head to head in a Star Wars knowledge competition, I accept all challenges. Unless you're going to talk about the Clone Wars, then I'll just admit that I'm probably not going to win that. Who is that I hear?
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Everything is fine. I like the new angle.
Yeah, so I realized I was like, this is just way too tall for me to sit behind and stream for an entire stream. So I was like, let me go ahead and switch it up a little bit. I love this angle because you guys get to see so much of this room. Like, it's literally like this mock is just consuming me right now. Like, look at this. Like, I am just surrounded by Starkiller base in this room. So I thought that was kind of cool. You guys get to get a good sense of just the scale of this build, seeing this behind me, that behind me, this in front of me. You get to even see my parts set up right there. You even get to see a little bit of like my sets that I keep up there. I feel like I don't usually show those off, but yeah, lots going on. People are asking what's the Discord. Let me drop a link. Let me drop a little linky link. And shout out to those who just subscribed. Thank you very much.
A lot of new boyos in the Discord.
Aw, yeah. So I just dropped the Discord link. And let's go! It's time to build. So I was working on this little platform right here. And nothing's actually connected up here yet. But today's goal is just going to be to get some rock work done. Basically just finish up the rock work on top of this building right here. If I can do that, I can actually even turn this so you guys can get a better view of the part that I'll be working on.
Hide those wires.
Yeah, there's a ton of wires in this build. Like, I thought Vardos... I mean, this build, I think, at this point, has more lights than Vardos did, just because of how big this mock is. Vardos, although, wasn't modular, so, like, all the wires kind of, like... I got to see all the wires kind of coming from one place, right? Because with Vardos, I started, in one place, and then the wires kind of spread from there throughout the build. This one, like, everything's contained, because all the lights have to be contained to, like, these little base plate size sections. But I just remember, like, the wires were such a pain with Vardos, because they were just all over the place, like, running through the bottom of the mock. Vardos had a lot of light fixtures, like lamps and stuff like that, like small places I had to run wires through. That was also kind of a pain. So it's not. I've had a much easier time concealing wires with this build than I did Vardos, for sure.
Yeah, it's also my first time using lights in a mock, so I was sure that I had to have a 4 brick high platform to even incorporate.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a ton of lights in your build. What has your experience been with that so far? Like, especially with like the lamps and such.
Yeah, so I've actually no experience with wiring at all. I've soldered before, but like only with copper in school. Mm-hmm. But I've actually found a super useful and cheap way of doing it. Okay. Because I have a dollar store nearby, and they have like these Christmas town lights that they sell for like all these. It's like a Christmas village.
Right. Okay.
That is cute. I just snip the lanterns off and use those wires and LEDs.
Oh, sweet.
And they already have a battery pack, so it's very useful.
Very convenient, and I'm imagining since it's at a dollar store, it's pretty cheap, right?
Yeah, it was like €2.
Yeah, there you go.
For 4 lights.
I still need to go ahead and do a light tutorial. I've been meaning to do it because, like, I think the method I use for lights is, especially for large mocks, the best way to go. Like, there's aftermarket companies who sell lights, and if you just don't want to have to do any work, like you just want to plug them in and move on with your day, that's definitely a good way to go. But if you want to spend a reasonable amount of money on a large scale build incorporating lights, like doing it all manually is so, you have so much more freedom with it. It's so much cheaper, and I mean, it's a good skill to learn. Like, I feel like you can just do more with it.
Yeah, those lights of those particular websites are pretty expensive, actually.
Oh yeah, like I was able to light the entirety of my Vardos build under like $50.
I feel like I'm just not smart enough for that, though. I wouldn't be able to figure it out.
See, that's the thing. It's not that difficult. There's like 1 or 2 rules you need to understand about circuits, and I mean that like, to someone who's never wired before, that sounds like, whoa, like I don't know nothing about circuits, but it's not. Like, it's just a rule you have to follow when wiring things. And, like, once you understand it, like, it's second nature. It's not a difficult thing to remember at all.
I was so bad, though, with that unit in school. I feel like I was trying to find a way to mess it up.
I mean, sure, but this is, like, the most simple part of that. It's, like, wiring things in parallel versus wiring in series. So, it's not, like... It's pretty simple.
I did some wiring on a breadboard in school, and that was easy,
So I would say this would be a little more difficult, just because with a breadboard, you don't have to solder anything. Everything's like you just put it into the thing. I feel like wiring with a breadboard was like more complicated than this, because like there's like breadboard rules you have to understand, like how to wire things in series versus parallel with a breadboard. With this, it's a lot more visual to see, like, oh, like this is what it means to be wired in series versus parallel. Either way. Forget all this nerd talk. Let's talk about some cool stuff like Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Star Wars isn't nerdy.
Exactly.
Not at all.
Enough with this nerd. People didn't come here to hear nerd talk. People came here to hear Star Wars talk. Yeah, what do you think this is?
Can I issue a spoiler warning to anybody watching the stream?
Oh, well, Mando officially came out yesterday. I felt if there's a decent amount of people who don't want to hear spoilers, I feel it's reasonable to be sensitive to that, because the episode actually has not been out that long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll see what the chat says.
Yeah. How did I? So before we get into that, someone's asking how I felt about all the new Star Wars reveals. So we didn't talk about this a little bit the last stream, but we can kind of dive deeper into it. I've had time to sleep on it. Lord of the Brick says, "What's the difference between nerd talk and Star Wars talk?" Bro, let me explain to you the difference. Nerd talk is about lame things like circuits and what else is lame? And Star Trek. And comic books and brickheads. Star Wars is cool talk. We don't talk about nerdy stuff here. Does that make sense now? Does everyone understand?
Yes.
He's like, oh, I'm out. We're not talking about it. I'm gone.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about it. I think it's definitely so weird to have so many shows coming out and so much Star Wars content.
It's Star Wars overload. I feel anxious.
Like when it all came out, I actually waited to look into it. I just didn't want to have that much information at the same time. I just waited for everything to just come up before me.
I could totally see that.
Yeah, like the one thing I'm actually excited for is the Taiki movie, because I do like Thor Ragnarok a lot. So
hold on, I'll be right back. You guys keep talking. I need to go open my door for my little brother real quick. But go ahead and keep talking. But not about nerd stuff. No nerd stuff.
Okay.
I do understand that people are excited for Visions because I'm not that big of an anime fan, but anime Star Wars seems very nice.
Yeah, I'm not really an anime fan either, but still, Star Wars anime, come on.
I always think of that YouTube video.
Isn't that kind of nerd talk, though?
Anime is not for nerds.
Kind of just a little bit.
It's kind of nerdy, but
it falls into that nerd category.
But it's Star Wars, so it's not nerdy.
It's not nerdy.
Which also falls into that nerd category.
Y'all better not be talking about nerd stuff.
No.
I better go.
Stop talking about nerd stuff, guys.
It's weeb talk, as Blue Brick put it.
This reminds me of on The Simpsons. It's like an episode where Homer's young and he meets Marge, but he finds a rock and he calls it a nerd smasher. So yeah. All right. Steve Romero says, "Jay, how old's your brother?" My brother is 15 years young. He's 10 years younger than me. Yeah. Guys, don't let me pull out my nerd smasher.
Just grab the rock work chunk from Starkiller.
Exactly. I got me a nerd smasher right here. So I was gonna say, the one thing I do want to say is it feels like with all of this Star Wars content, I feel like, some people are gonna just watch it all because it's Star Wars, but it's becoming less of a thing where you'll watch everything because you're a Star Wars fan. This seems more like the case where pick what you want, right? What are you interested? Here's the thing that you might watch, and certain things you might skip. I don't know which is. It's before this, if I've never been super into the Star Wars books. I've read some, but that's never been the main thing I've looked at when it comes to Star Wars. But but the books are relatively easy to avoid because they aren't mainstream. I'd say these are all probably going to be mainstream more or less. So there will be more fear of missing out with these. I could see a case where people are kind of I'm kind of upset that there's so many things that I have to keep up with now. Hopefully they roll all of these things out in a smart way and it doesn't just become too much all at once, because I definitely could see that happening.
Yeah, Waffles was talking about it all being like they need to make them kind of separate visually from each other, so it's not all bland in the same thing.
I absolutely agree. Like last thing we want is a bunch of the shows where it's like you see a screenshot from something and there's a stormtrooper and it's like, oh, like which of 4 different shows could this picture be from?
Right.
Yeah. Like the casual Star Wars fan is able to keep up with all the canon content right now that's been out for like 20 years. But right now it's gonna be like a big gallery that the casual Star Wars fan will not watch.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. With all this content, it doesn't feel like Star Wars is special anymore. It's just another thing that's on TV now. Like it doesn't feel special anymore to me.
Bro, they are pimping Star Wars out.
Yeah.
Was Star Wars ever really that special? Or are you just lying to yourself?
I mean, it was, though. Like, I mean, besides
Leave it
Star
to
Wars,
Spiffy to
we only
give you
had
that
the movies,
realization.
right? They came out like 20 years apart from each other, right? So
No, I agree. Like Star Wars, like the movies have all felt special because they're the movies, right? They're like, I'd say every movie, pretty much except for Solo, felt special. Solo was like the one movie I wasn't super hyped for, and I didn't walk out like, whoa, like so much has been added to Star Wars for me. Whereas with every other movie, I'd say that was absolutely the case. And Mando felt special because like it's like a Star Wars movie, but like episodic. Well, every movie's episodic. Well, most movies are episodic. It's like it's a Star Wars movie quality thing, but in a show. So that felt special, and it was the only one, so it felt super special. Like we're witnessing history essentially. You know, like this is the gateway to whatever. But when there's like 2 or 3 Star Wars shows happening a year, and multiple movies happening a year, like I definitely agree. Like there's gonna be less of that. Like, oh my god, like a Star Wars movie is coming out. Oh my god, like a Star Wars show is coming out.
yeah.
So I think I definitely see that.
Now it's just gonna be, oh, there's another Star Wars show.
Exactly.
Another one. Yeah.
No, I think honestly, more than I'm not complaining about a lot of things, but one of the biggest things that I did not want to see was multiple Star Wars movies in one year. I think that is a recipe for disaster, unless everyone loves them and they just make tons of money from it, which is probably going to happen because it seems they figured out what Star Wars fans want nowadays. But for me, I'm like, let's slow down a beat. Let's back it up. All right, give me one movie. Let me wait. Let me soak it in. Let me digest it. Let me watch it 10 times, and then come back with another one.
Well, I don't think there's gonna be 2 in 1 year though, with a movie at least.
But I think we at this point we know for sure it is because the Rogue Squadron movie. Every time I say Rogue Squadron, I have to make sure I don't say Rogue Shadow. But because I knew I knew what the Rogue Shadow was before I knew what Rogue Squadron was. Like I got the Rogue Shadow in 07 as like I said, but I had no idea what Rogue Squadron was. So like Rogue Shadow was always at the front of my mind. That aside, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Rogue Squadron movies coming out, and that same year I'm pretty sure is like the start of whatever the next trilogy of films is going to be. I'm pretty sure.
Like the one TV film, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Does that come out the same year?
I'm pretty sure
it wasn't.
because they were supposed to start in 2022, like that was supposed to be the start of the next trilogy, and then they pushed it back because of COVID. They said 2023, and we just got confirmation of the Rogue Squadron movie in 2023 as well. So I don't know, guys.
It might be like a Solo situation where it comes out like a little bit after the main trilogy film. I don't know.
That's still a little too close for comfort for me.
Yeah, same.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll all be awesome, and we'll enjoy our Star Wars overload.
No.
Gimme.
I can tell right now, no.
I'm just trying to be positive, bro. I'm just trying to be positive, bro. Like I feel like I get in front of this camera every day, and I just empty my feelings out to all of you, and you know, like I don't want people to be like, yo, like Jay is such a downer. Like talking to him is depressing. Like I want to be an exciting person to talk to and listen to. So like, let's just see how it goes, man.
Yeah.
Keep an open mind.
I was the same way about episode 9. We all know how that happened.
So I was not the same. I am surprised. I'm surprised how optimistic people were about episode 9. I think that's one thing that like genuinely surprised me. Like, people were like, bro, like, just wait until you see Palpatine. It's gonna be awesome. I just wait. It's gonna happen. Like, bro, it'll be awesome. Just wait. You just see it, bro. It makes perfect sense. Like, who is the villain in these movies? There are no more villains left in the sequels. Snoke was the only villain. Now that he's gone, we got nothing. Yeah. So Palpatine is the obvious, logical conclusion.
I had no motivation to go to the theaters for Rise of Skywalker.
The only motivation I had was that I was watching it with Garrett.
Yeah.
Squid Man, wait till you see the kiss. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't optimistic about that at all.
Yeah, I was trying so hard to just be open-minded about it, but nope. It was so hard. But, like, I don't know, with most of the stuff, like, I probably will watch a lot of the shows, but the one I will not watch 100% is the Ahsoka show. I don't need to see more Ahsoka, so I'm not
Bro, there are so many questions I have about Ahsoka that haven't been answered yet.
I'm gonna give it a try. I might not like it, but it's still worth checking out, I think.
Do you like Ahsoka?
Not particularly.
Oh, okay. I'll say if you like Ahsoka, then yeah, like by all means, like that's totally like it makes sense.
I like Ahsoka, but I don't need to see more of her.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that too. Like if they announced, a Luke Skywalker show, I'd probably be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I wonder who Rogue Squadron is going to be about.
It's gonna be about Rebel pilots, bro.
Yeah, but like who specifically?
It doesn't matter. It's just pilots. It's just a bunch of new pilots. Hey, shout out to Bricks Films for the $3.99 dono. He says, "Hey Jay, how you doing, bro? Thank you so much for the donation."
I made a cool intro.
You said you made a cool intro.
Oh no, that was not him, right? But,
oh no, that was Playmation. Yeah,
that was so funny.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched the most recent Your Questions Answered, the intro in that video is god tier. And I'm not just saying that because I want to get views on my videos. I'm saying that because I want to get money from my... No, I'm kidding. It's a good intro, though.
So, if we're not doing spoilers, can I just give my quick spoilers-free thoughts on the episode?
Yeah, bro. You know I need my spiff take. I can't go a weekend without my spiff take.
All right. It was a great episode. One of the best. I loved it so much.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I liked it. I feel like this morning I had to really justify that I did like this because I was kind of arguing with people in Star Wars spoilers about it all morning. But like, I liked it, but I feel like people are forgiving a lot of things about it that appear in the sequels, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because like people hated those things in the sequels, but they're fine with it in this because they liked it. And it was like,
okay, I gotta hear this now. All right, what happened in this that happened in the sequels that people were?
Well, it's basically just like fan service thing. Really, all it is, like, you know, things that show up in the sequels that are kind of like old designs of things, and people are like, oh, they should just make new designs in the sequels. Why can't they make new things? Well, and this happened in this episode, and people are totally fine with it.
Well, the sequels are a new era. I think that's why people were complaining about reappearing.
I guess so, but like Mandalorian could have been a new era, but it got stuck in the same Empire kind of era.
Yeah. It absolutely could have been a new era.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. It goes both ways. Like,
but since it is the same era, I don't really know what to say.
I don't know. Like, I still liked the episode. I thought it was good. There's some good things, and there was one fan service moment that I actually liked, which is odd and weird. But like, I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good episode, but I think it's getting a little too much love for maybe some of the wrong reasons. I don't know. That's just kind of how I think.
Real quick, Nick Coulter says, "Hey, I know you're done with Mando series, but would you consider doing your take on a Slave One?" So I was kind of thinking about that. Like, the UCS Slave One is pretty amazing, but I mean, it's kind of old. That's what, like a 6-year-old set at this point. I feel like someone could smooth out the bottom section if they really wanted to. So I'm not against that idea. Also, the sides could definitely be snot. So I'm not against that. I'm not against taking my shot at a UCS Slave One or minifig scale Slave One build. If I did one, I would do both of them. I don't think there's, if you're gonna just design a Slave One from ground up, I don't think there's a reason to like not do both. It's just a color swap at the end of the day.
Which color swap do you like better, or like color version?
That's a great question. It's hard to say. Like, they both look great, you know. Maybe slight edge to Boba's. I think that the dark green and dark red look really good. But the Django one just looks cleaner. I think there's we would appreciate both of them. I think they're both very symptomatic of the trilogy, right? Like the Boba Slave one is very like original trilogy-esque, and the Django one's very like prequel trilogy-esque in terms of its like design and presentation, or really just the color. So I think they both offer something unique.
Yeah, I agree. I think I like Django a little bit better just because I like blue, and that's like the only
Blue is
reason.
cool. Blue is cool. I think, I mean, I generally like dark blue more, but like I feel like I was gonna say the Django one initially, but then I looked up there at the Boba one. I was like, okay, the Boba one looks really cool.
Yeah, they both are really cool.
I like blue too, but I don't know which Slave One I like more.
Hey, shout out to Blue Brick. He says blue is cool. Blue Brick, is blue actually your favorite color? I don't actually know that for a fact.
It is mine.
Squidman says, which AAT do you prefer? Oh man, so this is something that I had strong feelings about initially, and I feel like it's kind of changed. So like, if you asked me this question a year ago, I would have said tan without a doubt. I would have said, bro, I hate the blue color scheme. Tan all the way. Now that I've built those mocks, the blue ones and the tan ones, like, I'm gonna go with the blue AAT. Like, it just,
I can relate.
like the tan one is great. But the blue one just feels more like it's part of an army, you know? Like the tan one feels more like a base model that you might just find, and then but the blue one has like a CIS touch to it. You know, it's very distinctly CIS. So I'll go with the blue one.
Yeah, I agree. I like the blue one better, I think. Also, because blue is great.
Blue is
but,
also
yeah,
great.
It's like a little better than the tan one. Tan one's just a little bland, I think. The blue, like, it's not just blue. It has some other coloring to it as well.
That's a great point, yeah.
And that mock is great. There's a reason why you built 5.
Hey, shout out to the verified boy in the chat. Akash Lego Studio says, how have I just come across this channel? Great builds and finally another black Lego YouTuber. Yeah, bro, we're out here. We're in the shadows, but we exist. Jay, I watched your questions answered yesterday. I had a brilliant idea for an intro. I'll make it over Christmas break and send it to you. Okay, I cannot wait to see it.
Man, I've wanted to make an intro since, like, last year. Or, like, 2 years ago, almost, actually.
Oh,
I need to get on it.
Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex. Stop doing that nerd stuff and make me an intro. This is the
Which will nerd stuff.
this is the hashtag anti-nerd stream. All nerd related comments will be deleted on site. All nerds will be smashed.
Nerds better watch their backs.
Exactly. Your only hint is that it'll be a stop motion. That's what I wanted to hear. I'm very happy it's a stop motion.
Mine will not be a stop motion. I'll say that right now.
Okay. I mean,
That
whatever,
sucks.
bro. You just gotta do it.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
do.
stop motion really isn't that hard. Like,
I want to do it. I don't know. I just never do. I do that with a lot of things.
I want to do it, but I just don't.
Yep.
Michael Loves
Start
Legos
walking
says, I'm a nerd. Why do you not like my nerdiness? Because nerds intimidate me. They act like they're all smart and whatnot. Stupid nerds.
Oh no. As a nerd, I choose Star Trek over Star Wars. All right, ban that guy. Get him out.
Banned. Shoot her! Or something.
She can't do that. Shoot her.
She can't do that.
Patience, Vice or she will die.
Can we at least praise The Mandalorian for not introducing another Nemoidian? I would say...
Oh, true, yeah.
I would say that's too far. I am happy that they've resisted the urge to show more Nemoidians. Nemoidians, I think, can just be forgotten. We can pretend Nemoidians don't exist.
Yeah, I agree.
Poor Nemoidians.
Bro, come on. Like, bro, if I wish the Nemoidians were in the sequels so people could give them the hate they deserve.
I mean, the lines, though. They're...
Oh my! You cannot tell. Like, Nemoidians are by far the worst Star Wars villains. Like, and I have to put villains in air quotes because they're barely villains. Like, Zero the Hutt is a better villain than the Nemoidians.
He's... Okay.
Dude, Zero the Hutt's great.
No, oh my god.
I got nothing against Zero the Hutt.
Oh my, bro! If Zero the Hutt was in the sequels, oh my god. I can only imagine. I can only imagine if like Rian Johnson had a Zero the Hutt type character in the sequels. Like, ugh.
Do you think we're gonna get another one of those kind of characters, like in Mandalorian or something else?
So I don't know. Like, how do you describe a Zero the Hutt kind of character? You know, like.
Well, even just like any kind of hut, like.
Oh, okay.
Are they
Oh, a hut.
species? I don't think so, right? I don't know.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I think before the Mandalorian ends, I would not be surprised at all if they show another Hutt. That would not surprise me at all. Levern Production says, how much longer do you think this it will take you to finish this mock? That's the golden question. Give me about 2 months.
The eternal question asked yet again.
Yes. I don't mind the question. I just mind the fact that I'm so far behind on this mock. Grown up Rada the Hutt. Oh, you know what's happening.
You know, for a while I thought Zero was a girl.
Me too, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I don't know. Zero's pretty androgynous.
But then I heard that he was Rhoda's uncle, and I was like, oh.
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 I don't know how I feel about this.
Man, that was a great love story, though. Him and Seth, or whatever.
That was like Dave Filoni unhinged. That's one of those like Dave walked into the studio just totally hungover.
You know, I couldn't help but feel bad for Zero inside the shot him. Like,
I mean, yeah, I agree, but like, what was that arc? Like what was that? Like, yes, a love story between this like Creole Hutt and freaking Needle Mouth.
Mama the Hutt.
Ugh.
Yeah, dude, the mom. Oh, God. I want to see her again in life.
RoboNut says Filoni reached his full potential with that arc. I have no doubt that there's the Star Wars theories of the world who say, like, oh, like, Dave's secretly a genius because of that arc. Rian Johnson could never.
And the Meeber Gascon arc.
How did Meeber Gascon get an entire arc? I will never understand how Meeber Gascon got an entire arc.
Yeah, and it's so funny though, because in the Clone Wars, like, you know how sometimes Dave Filoni will like change the color of the title screen because it's like important. He did that for that arc. Like, he made it blue because it's like, oh, this is an important arc. It's like, no, it's not.
Bro, we got to meet Echo. Wait, no, not Echo. Which one was he?
Gregor.
Yeah,
Gregor.
I mean, it doesn't matter. They're all the same.
So he can
Also-
die and come back and then die again. Ugh.
I mean, they do uncover a plot where the Separatists tried to kill, like, a bunch of the Republic's leadership, and they
Yeah, but
managed
it's like
to
the,
stop
it's
it.
the last episode, though. Like, they could have just had it as one episode and it would have been fine.
George's favorite episode, by the way.
Ugh.
I thought his favorite arc was the Lost Droids. Oh, that is the Lost. No, that's not Lost Droids.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought.
That's Nomad Droids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought his favorite arc was the Meeber Gascon one, but I'm not sure.
Let's see. Let's do some Googles.
Nomad Droids.
Well, it's definitely a droid arc either way, which is sad.
I searched George Lucas Nomad Droids and nothing's coming up. What's the Meeber Gascon arc called?
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh crap! I forgot. I just watched these. Well, I watched half of them because we skipped them. I think
All
Lost in the Void or Sunny Day in the Void is one of them.
All
I
right.
know
George
that.
Lucas'
yeah.
favorite Clone Wars episodes. My favorite, I can remember, he says, is the one with the droids. Oh, they're out in the middle of nowhere? Yeah. And Filoni's
yeah.
like, oh my god, really? Okay, yeah. It is the Meeber. Okay. I should never doubt actually Jordan. He knows what the heck he's talking about. Robonut says, you dare criticize Dave Filoni? He's the chosen one, destined to fight Ryan Johnson. Yo, can we get a celebrity boxing match between Ryan Johnson and Dave Filoni? I think, like, that would actually, like, if they did that for charity, that would make a lot of money. And then they can have, like, for the undercard, they can have Jon Favreau fight Kathleen Kennedy. But who would George Lucas fight? George Lucas has to fight someone.
J.J. Abrams probably.
Either J.J. Abrams or Mickey Mouse. Like a guy in a Mickey Mouse. No, Mickey Mouse from South Park. If you know, you know. Levram Production says, what's your favorite arc of the Clone Wars? I'm definitely going to go with the Ahsoka being framed arc from Season 5. Is that what that's from?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one. That one is slightly underneath the Umbara arc for me. I love that one so much.
Umbara arc is very good, but this one just is more important to me. Like,
Yeah, I feel that.
it's very, it makes you feel stuff. It makes you feel stuff.
You know what I think is a very underrated arc?
What?
Ryloth. Yeah. I love
Oh yeah,
Ryloth.
the Ryloth stuff is good.
You mean with Numa and Waxer and Boyle?
Well, yeah, that's one of the episodes.
And,
That's a good episode.
What's Hera's dad's name?
Cham Syndulla.
Some
Bro, he was in Rebels. Wait, why? He was in
Yes, he
Rebels,
was.
right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the hostages arc, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Dalek's in the chat. What's going on, man? He says, this mock is insane. I appreciate that. I haven't talked to Dalek in forever.
This mock building thing.
How many times have you built this mock? Just once.
No, this is Starkiller 3.0.
Yeah, guys. With
Some
extra
tricky
snow.
guys.
Levram says, did you watch Rebels, and if so, did you like it? Yeah, I liked Rebels. Rebels was fine.
Yeah, I like Rebels too.
I like it for what it is. Just like
Yeah.
some fake Churchill, I guess.
I'm still watching it, but so far I think it's pretty good.
What episode are you on?
I'm in like season 4,
Oh,
towards
okay.
the beginning.
So you're almost done.
Yeah.
Oh, you're almost to my favorite episode. I think it's
Wait,
episode.
which
Is it episode 14? World Between Worlds.
Oh my
I
god.
haven't gotten there.
I thought you were serious, and I'm like, where is he? Where is he going with this?
Season 4 is my least favorite season for sure.
The last.
Dutastic, would you like to see Ahsoka fight the Thought again? Oh, that's a good question. Do you guys think Barriss is going to show up in the Ahsoka arc? I mean, the Ahsoka show. I actually think it'll
Yeah,
happen.
I hope not.
I think it'll absolutely happen.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Bro, we
mind.
never. Okay,
But,
like all jokes aside, we actually did never see Barris die.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, she just went to. Right? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she went to prison.
But wouldn't the clones have killed her?
I was gonna say.
But I mean, I feel like, but she wasn't a Jedi at that point. I feel like whenever Barris had red lightsabers for whatever reason, at that
She
point.
stole them from Ventress.
From Ventress, yeah.
Oh, did she? When? How?
On camera.
She ambushed Ventress and
Yeah,
stole them.
your camera went off, I think.
Yeah, I'm fixing it right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like Ventress was talking to Ahsoka on Coruscant, and then she walked away, and then Barris ambushed her, so
Okay.
and stole her.
Well, yeah, at that point, I'd say she's not a Jedi anymore.
Well,
Yeah, but-
we're going to execute Ahsoka when she wasn't a Jedi either. But I mean, she's less of a Jedi, I guess. Like,
But Ahsoka still acted like a Jedi. Like Ahsoka was still like adhering to the Jedi code for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
unless she had some secret attachments that we didn't know about.
My boy
The
Lunchbox Terry.
The Empire didn't really like Force users in general, though.
Well, but wasn't she supposed to be a Inquisitor? I can't remember.
I mean, there was a Marillion Inquisitor, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't her.
It wasn't her. Yeah.
Oh right, I think it did go through Dave's mind, but he decided not to make Barris an Inquisitor.
I wonder why not.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I've heard someone say that, like, or I don't know if it was Dave or someone else, say that she's just not the type. Like, something
What?
like that.
What?
Okay.
But that like horrible Grumgar looking chick from Fallen Order is the type.
Apparently.
All I'm saying is that if you look at Ahsoka, Ayla Secura, and Sue, and you can, Dave Filoni definitely has a type. That's all I'm going to say about that. I ain't got no type. Colorful aliens is how does that song go? I ain't got no type. Have you heard the song "I Ain't Got No Type" by Ray Shremmerd?
Nope.
So a classic.
Axel, you've heard that song, right?
Yeah.
I ain't got no type. That is the only thing that I ain't got no type. Colorful aliens is the only thing that I like. That's the Dave Filoni anthem. CJ Cosplay is like still doing this mog. I know, man. I know. I know. Trust me, I know.
This isn't just any mug though. It's the biggest Lego Star Wars mug, I think.
Yes, guys. This will be historic. This is gonna break the internet. Hunter
Actually,
Wardle,
getting
real
Guinness
quick,
World Record.
says, "Hey Jay, I've been subscribed since Scarif." Oh, that's awesome, man. Not sure if you've answered this, but are you still not watching Mandalorian? I am not watching Mandalorian, and thank you, Spiffy, for answering him. I just realized that.
So, dang it. I can't say that. Never mind.
Oh, was it a spoiler?
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Or was it some nerd talk?
No, it was not nerd.
Okay, good. I didn't want to have to get my nerd smasher.
Nerd smash.
Lego Ghost Host says, "You're a fake Star Wars fan." I mean, yes. Obviously. Obviously. I don't
I
actually
feel
watch
like
Star
you
Wars.
could say the same thing as someone who didn't watch Resistance then.
Bro, you're a fake fan. You're an the funniest thing I saw when someone said I'm an anti-fan. It's not sufficient to like the original trilogy to be a Star Wars fan anymore. You have to like.
Dude, I was like, what? I lost my mind when I saw that.
Oh god. Francis just said something that's gonna trigger me, guys.
Uh-oh.
I think I want to end the stream now. You know what?
Yeah.
What if it's not about the money? All right, it's not always about the money. Why can't I just be a guy who wants to make money on the internet? Wait, I'm sorry. Why can't I just be a guy who wants to talk about Star Wars? It's not about the money. But thanks, guys. Go check out my merch store. Make sure also become a member on my channel. Check out my Patreon as well. But it's not about the money.
Ad rules.
JK, you listen to Murder on Anakin's Mind. Okay, guys, if you keep asking me about Murder on Anakin's Mind, I'm gonna stop making YouTube videos and I'm gonna blame the failure of episode 2 on you. If there's I really want to understand, like, what did he mean by that?
I'm so mad.
I want to blame the failure of episode 2 on you. I thought he liked episode 2. Does Star Wars Theory not like episode 2?
I guess he doesn't
Apparently
like
not.
the one, right? That's his favorite, I think.
Bro, how do you not like episode 2? Anakin's best moments are in episode 2. Isn't that weird? Anakin's... Well, I don't know. I feel like Anakin's best and worst moments are in episode 2.
Yeah.
So, the return of Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is a thing.
The return of the king, if you will.
God.
Bluebrick says, I think he was talking about episode 2 of his fan film not happening. Oh, okay.
Oh.
That makes a lot more sense. Well, no one cares about that.
Yeah, I watched that fan film. It was, yeah, no.
Like, I've seen better fan films.
Oh, somebody in the Discord posted a YouTube, or like a link to a YouTube video of like a Star Wars parody of like the Cops TV show.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was good.
George Lucas is literally the first coming of Christ. Anything other than George is blasphemy.
Oh.
That, but Ryan Johnson.
Wait, George Lucas is the first coming? Not even the second.
Not even the second. We don't say Jesus Christ, we say George's Christ.
Like, there's this show, Lakers of Tomorrow. It's like a DC show.
Oh,
And there's
yeah.
an episode where there's George Lucas in like his film school, and it's like a time travel show, and they messed something up with George Lucas, and like Star Wars was never made in that
That
episode.
so good.
That sounds
Oh.
amazing.
It was a more peaceful place.
Yeah, and, like,
the world would
one
probably
of the
be a
main
more peaceful
casts-
place without Star Wars.
Yeah, like one of the main cast never became a scientist because he wasn't a fan of Star Wars.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and one of them did become archaeologists because Indiana Jones wasn't made as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what if the lack of Star Wars is Star Peace?
Wow. That was very profound. I wish Waffles
Never
was
been
here.
worse.
I think we've cracked the code, guys. My mission is no longer to complain about Star Wars on the internet. My mission is to work my hardest to ensure that Star Wars never existed. Thus, I am a fake fan. When's the Rich Boy J helmet set coming out? That would be depressing. Where's Djarin? He says, damn, episode 2 started my Star Wars hype. I was 8 years old in 2002. When I saw these clone gunships, I was like, what? Yeah, episode 2 was my favorite film when I was younger. Literally just because of Phase 1 clones and gunships. So, I'm right there with you.
I remember that.
I pretty much just didn't care about anything else that happened in this movie.
Oh, man.
Although
Okay.
I liked episode 6 a lot too. I liked all the Endor stuff as a kid.
I have a confession to make.
Oh no.
As a young boyo for a while, episode 2 was my favorite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, we're all on track. I mean, that actually makes a lot of sense. I think if there was one movie if you took like a bunch of, 6 and 7 year olds and asked them what their favorite Star Wars movie, it makes sense that it'd be episode 2. Episode 2 is the Star Wars movie of 6 and 7 year olds.
I mean, I didn't pay attention to the dialogue. I just liked the clones and the fights. So
The sad thing
Campino.
about that is like that's a lot of Star Wars fans in adulthood. I didn't pay attention to the dialogue. I just liked the clones and stuff. That's Bricko watching the Battle of Coruscant.
What? You cut out.
I said that's Bricko watching the Battle of Coruscant. Guys.
Cut out again. Coruscant, right?
I said that's Bricko watching the Battle of Coruscant.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Coruscant.
You cut out every time you said it.
Yeah.
That is weird. I'm pretty sure the people on the stream heard me, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
That was weird because every time you said Coruscant, it cut out. Like,
Yeah. And when we finally heard it with Sant, I was like, oh, Coruscant, okay.
Like a major part of my Star Wars fandom is definitely the 2005 Lego Star Wars game.
Oh yes.
Like that had all Star Wars compacted.
So what's weird about that is I played that game before I watched episode 2, and I always just assumed that because episode 2 only had 5 episodes in Lego Star Wars, that it was like a lesser important Star Wars movie than all the other ones. I was like, oh, clearly episode 2 isn't that important. Colt says, bro, episode 2 is the best because of phase 1 clones, right? Jay, you said that P1 is your fave. How can you not like the movie then? That's literally, that's basically just an exact moment that I had with David. I think whenever David first found out that I just hated the prequels, he was like, oh, no. Actually, the reverse happened. Someone asked me about what's my favorite Star Wars ship, and I said the Republic gunship. And David was just like, bro, but you hate the prequels. And I'm like, yes. Contrary to popular belief, those movies are not just ships to me. Imagine that.
So you like this CGI model, why is it not your favorite movie?
Exactly. Hey Jay, I'm a stop motion YouTuber. Would you be interested in making an intro, or me making an intro for you in the future? Really love your mock series. Yes. Check out my Your Questions Answered series. I'm always asking for intros from that. I'll give you a shout out, of course, and any other type of recognition you might want from it. But yeah, for sure, bro. I'd love to see what you come up with.
So I was gonna ask a spoiler-related question earlier, but I think I know how to ask it, not spoilery.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, would you consider building a certain thing from the latest episode?
Oh, the thing that I said that I would consider building? Like,
yes.
Yes, I would actually.
Cool.
I would actually build the caterpillar.
Oh yeah.
Hold up, the Republic gunship is your favorite vehicle, and you don't want a UCS model of it. Absolutely not. I don't need a big gunship. I just don't. Colt's asking who's in the call, so it's me, Axidroid, Alex McBrick, and that boy Spiffy. Hey Jay, how's your day today? It's going pretty well, man. Thanks for asking. I always appreciate those types of comments. Like, yeah, thank you for caring about my day. That really does mean a lot. But yeah, bro, I'm all about that Republic gunship life.
The new blood cult. I've been around before you, bud. I'm definitely not new.
I think he just means new blood to like the Discord.
I think he's talking about mods. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Spiffy and Axidroid.
'Cause I've been around longer than Colt as well.
I
remember when Colt started showing up. Actually.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my day ones. If y'all haven't been here since Scarif, just leave right now. I don't want to see you.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
damn.
Out.
Stream views just drops to 0. Hey, what's up, Jonathan Clues? Minty Brick says, awesome, I'm currently working on Deadpool Christmas special. That sounds cool. And can hopefully work on it after that. Would you like to be a Sith or a Jedi? And if so, what lightsaber color? I would like to be a gray Jedi with... What color would a gray Jedi's lightsaber be?
Like her what?
What is red and blue combined? Purple? Yeah. Give me a purple lightsaber.
I want a hot pink lightsaber if I ever had one.
like the magenta in Fallen Order. That's one of my favorite colors.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Fallen Order.
Oh, I thought you were joking when you said hot pink, but apparently not.
I mean,
Magenta and orange are the best colors
I
in Fallen
want that
Order.
T-Mobile lightsaber.
I mean, I would probably have a blue lightsaber, even though it's boring, because I like blue. But
Blue is cool.
I think it'd be awesome, though.
Bro, you're gonna
Yeah,
trigger blue brick.
Yeah. I like blue. I like blue too, but green. I always like green lightsabers more.
Green lightsaber, I think, is peak.
Just
Yeah,
make
I
me think of
totally
Luke every time.
Yes.
Return of the
But then-
Jedi.
Green also just has a
Yeah.
nice glow.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, because, like, that wasn't even intentional. Like, they're just like, oh, the blue isn't showing up in the Tatooine sequence. Let's just change it to green. And they
Yeah.
just, like, laugh.
Yeah. Like, there's posters of Luke with a blue lightsaber, and
I have one of those, yeah.
yeah, same here.
Yeah.
3 of 30, my day is going well. Steven Romero says a gray Jedi's lightsaber is gray. Comic says, hey, Joe, joined, but I got exams to prepare for, but nice new camera view for the stream. Appreciate that, man. Good luck on your exam. I know you'll do well.
I'm prepared for it. I'm here.
Oof.
Well,
You had an exam today, right? At like 9 a.m.? Was that
No,
today?
not Tuesday. Thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I did a lot of work on my final project today, so I'm using this as like a reward.
There you go. There you go. Caleb Drake says, I'm glad Lego is actually right with a blue lightsaber in the new shuttle then. Yeah, bro, they just had early reference material. That's why Luke's lightsaber is blue in that new shuttle. They changed the lightsaber to green before Lego could get it released in the correct color. Speaking of which, guys, check your local like Targets and Kohl's because the new sets are like popping up.
Rip.
Yeah, it's that season.
Don't have any targets or goals.
Yeah, what is what is cool?
Wait, you don't know what Target is? Oh yeah, you're in Canada. You guys don't have Target? I didn't know you guys didn't have Target.
Yeah, no, we don't have. We used to, but it failed, so we don't have Target.
Oh,
Wow.
How could Target fail?
I know. I don't know.
Well, check your Walmarts, I suppose.
Yeah.
Walmart's. What is Walmart?
Oh my God! Check your. Do you have? Oh my. You know what? You know what, Spiffy? There's nothing I can do for you, man.
Yeah, there's no good like stores like that to buy Lego here.
No, same.
We'll check your Lego website on January 1st.
That's really the only option.
Albrecht's count says we at Target for 22 months in Canada. Oh wow.
Wow. That's kind of sad. Well, we still have Toys R Us, so that's probably one of the reasons.
That is true, yeah. Because everyone knows the only thing propping up Target were those Lego sales.
I recently got a good sale on a second-hand website. I got the Utapau Battle Pack,
Whoa.
the
Oh yeah.
Utapau Grievous, and a bad Rebels Stormtrooper Battle Pack for €45.
Nice.
And that Battle Pack used is already like €37.
Wow.
That's nice.
Akash Lego Production says Toys R Us almost left Canada. What is wrong with you
Yeah.
Canadians running all the good stores out of your country?
It's because we already have our own stores like that, I guess. Because we have like somebody mentioned Costco in the chat. That's kind of like.
Oh, we have
basically
Costco.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys still have that as well. Weird. I guess we only like one or the other. We also have Canadian Tire. That's kind of like our version of Target, I guess, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, my country has their own grocery stores.
Just like local ones.
Yeah, we don't really have like grocery stores like Target or Walmart that have all kinds of more like food, only food.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's grocery stores where they have like other stuff too, but it's mostly food. Like the toys
Yeah.
and such is very limited.
They have food-based toys. I mean, Lego could be considered a food-based toy if you use it the right way. I mean, Lego does include all those extra pieces for something to snack on while you're building.
Tasty.
And they give you more snacks depending on how big the set is. It's awesome.
Nice.
Hey, shout out to Djarin. Okay, for one, that's actually an awesome profile pic. For the 10 PLNs, I sincerely appreciate it, bro. Like, I really do. He says, just find your channel, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. I will. Thanks for the PLNs, man. I've been needing some PLNs in my life.
What is PLN? What currency is that?
I assume Poland, maybe.
It's a Polish Lego network.
Do they have their own currency in Poland?
Let's see. Yeah, it's Poland. Poland zloty equals something like that.
All I know is I like PLNs.
Please leave on. Oh wait, no, that's PLO. Never mind.
Oh my
I don't know how
god.
to spell.
Please leave now. That's what I say to all my fake fans who haven't been around since Scarif.
And all the nerd talk. Please leave now.
Exactly. Awesome. Great Jedi with purple lightsaber it is. If I need voice lines, what's the best way to contact you? Instagram for sure. Instagram.com/richboyj. Or you can just find me at richboyj like a normal person. Gray Jedis. The best types of Jedis.
Great Jedi, now on Disney Plus. That might be a thing.
Star Wars Gray Jedi. An ambiguous story. There we go. I wish you could be a Grey Jedi in Fallen Order. That would be amazing. Like if as Cal you can just go start randomly choking your friends, that'd be great.
Like Skyrim.
Yes. Dusasic says when you are building and you accidentally eat a piece that wasn't an extra. Alright. To the bathroom I go. That's Lego's instructions. They're like, if you accidentally consume a piece that's not an extra, just give it, 36 to 48 hours. It should exit your system by then, and it'll buy our Lego brand cleaning solution, and then you'll be good to go.
You know what? I can actually see that, like a company doing that.
Francis says eating the extra stickers. Wait, whoa! What set are you getting extra stickers in?
Yeah, wait.
The only set I got extra stickers in was the UCS X-Wing, but that's just because the cockpit sticker was so difficult to apply. They include an extra one.
Yeah, and technically, they have the I don't know what Red 6 or whatever. I don't know what the other X-Wing is. But you know how you can.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, it is extra, but I don't consider it extra because it's not like. It's not disposable, right? You wouldn't just throw it away. It's like, like if you ever want to make a Red 6, keep this. But usually an extra part is just like, you don't need it for the set.
Oh, Francis made another comment.
Says, the part that the stickers came on. Oh, okay.
Oh.
HoloNet says, my AAT came with 2 stickers on accident. Yeah, this one time while I was at the Lego store, and this was a long time ago. This was in 2014. And we found a sticker sheet from the Naboo Starfighter from that year just on the floor somewhere. And I guess it just fell out of a set. But we obviously didn't know which one. So it's like, I guess whoever gets that set will just contact Lego. Because what do you do?
That's super.
Yeah, I would have definitely bought.
Have you guys ever bought a Lego set where the sticker sheet was just missing? Because it fell out the box at the Lego store?
No, but I did have one. It was the night bus for Harry Potter, and the sticker was I can't remember which one, but it was stuck inside of the manual. So in the instruction manual, so it got stuck in there, and I had to kind of rip it off, and it damaged the instruction manual, damaged the sticker too. It was really bad.
I know they don't like make the stickers like this, but imagine if like you bought a Lego set and the sticker sheet is just like stapled to the instruction book. Like in I guess wait, Lego instruction books, do they even have staples anymore? Holy crap! I don't think they.
I don't think so.
Do
no.
they?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
About it.
That's it. Hold on, I gotta pull out an instruction book.
I don't think
I
they have
definitely think
staples.
so.
That's not an instruction book. Okay, no, it does. I have this book right here. I have the this is the Black Ace TIE Fighter, and there are staples in this book. Xavier Sorrent says no. Jonathan Clue says no. Guys, do y'all even... Hold on.
my
We
God.
got a whole bunch of fake fans in the chat right now who didn't even know that Lego instruction books have staples. You guys... Wow. That is so disappointing. That's how you weed out all the fake fans. That's how you weed out all the fake fans.
I definitely knew they had staples.
Shout out to Xavier Sort for the $4.99 dono. He says the staples make a good side dish with the extra pieces. That's actually a good, like a good trivia question. Like, imagine like you your local bar or whatever has like a Lego night where they ask a bunch of Lego trivia questions, and and you're like, oh, I'm gonna kill this. Like, I'm gonna definitely win this. So you go there, and the final question is, do Lego instruction books had staples? And you're just like, I don't know.
That's a weird question, because I was like, I knew they definitely did, but I was like, oh, maybe they changed it, because I don't know, like, maybe in my dark ages they changed it, and I just didn't know. I don't know, but no, definitely not.
Just admit that you're a fake fan.
Yeah, I'm just a fake fan, guys.
AllTheNet says that not all of them have staples.
Well, the big ones don't. Like, the ones that are, like, the thick ones, the THICC ones. Yeah. But all the ones that are thin enough, like this, like these have staples. Mm-hmm. Xavier says, in the eyes of a Lego god, I'm a failure. I'm gonna ask. I want to ask every like Lego fan that from now on. All right, I'll give you $30 if you can answer this correctly. Do instruction books have staples?
Well, if you're gonna ask that question, I feel like the answer is pretty obviously yes. Right?
I mean, it clearly wasn't.
Well, you were asking if they still had staples, though.
They do still have staples.
Yeah, exactly. But asking if they have staples versus if they still have staples are two
Yeah,
different
to be honest,
questions.
that's what I have to do, yeah. I don't know.
I feel like if you ask if they still have staples, it's kind of like a trick question. Because, like, the person would be like, oh, of course they have staples, but, like, oh, maybe that changed. I don't know. Do they now? I haven't looked in a while. Failed, I have. Into Excel, I must go.
Yeah, time to go to I2, everybody.
Time to go to
I'm out.
Dagobah.
C Bacon says, why do I come in the stream and people be talking about staples and instructions? Because these are the things that actually matter. I'm sorry if you tuned in to hear us talk about nerd stuff, but we don't do that here, alright? We don't speak that.
I don't speak that.
I don't speak
I don't speak
that.
nerd.
Droid, please.
There's some really funny moments in the sequels that are, like, actually funny.
My favorite funny moment from the sequels is when Hux pulls out his gun while Kylo's laying down. Like, that was just amazing. Like, yes. Yes, please.
I actually found Finn with a water suit funny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in leaking bag? What? You fried chip?
We all know the real funny part of the sequels is the opening of episode 8, though.
Oh, yes. I'm not gonna lie, when I watched that scene the other day, I actually still laughed at it. I thought, like, I don't know, maybe I have terrible humor, but it was just funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated it when it first came out, and then, like, every time I watched it, I like rolled my eyes and didn't really like it, and then the next time I watched it, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what, this isn't that bad. So I have, like, I guess.
You have an urgent message for General Hugs. It's about his mother.
Yeah, why does it say hug? Like, it's so weird.
He's tooling with him.
I believe he's tooling with you, sir.
Also, They Fly Now is funny. I don't care what anyone says.
They Fly Now is memeable.
It's funny.
I think Fly Now was funny when one person said it. When everybody said it, it wasn't funny.
But I love that. Like that worked so well for me. That was like I guess one of the first scenes they like showed off as like an actual scene. I was like, oh, that's funny. But of course, everyone hates it.
A lot.
People don't hate it. I just see people meme on it. Like,
but the meme doesn't come from like the "Hello There" meme comes from love. The "They Fly Now" meme definitely comes from hate.
Yeah.
It doesn't come from hate when I say it.
That's good. I'm glad that means a lot coming from you, Spiffy. Anytime Spiffy says something, it doesn't have to be something nice about the sequels, just something not negative about the sequels. Like a part of me like grows.
Do I really criticize them that much? I feel like I try not to criticize it that too much. Like,
Yeah, actually, I mean, you could be much more critical of them. Hold on one second. I have a call. Hey, what's up? Hello? Hello? Hello there. Guys, my mom didn't respond to hello there. She's a fake fan.
Oh.
wow. Can't believe it.
SMH my head. Someone said check Cantina for some stapleless manuals. Yeah, I told y'all, the thick ones don't have staples. Hello? 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 Hey, what's up? Can Chase do it? I'm streaming right now. Okay, I'll do it. I got it. Alright. I'll be right back, guys. First level. Thousands of battle droids. I have to go take care of them. In the meantime, enjoy the musical stylings of Spiffy Dart and the modal nodes.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have something. I wake up in the morning, I've got murder on my mind. Count Dooku got my hand off, he won't get away this time. And killing the... Okay, I'm done.
What's your guys' opinion about the Bad Batch trailer?
The trailer looked actually pretty good, I gotta admit.
Yeah, the trailer.
This is a certified hood classic. Trapaholics
I'm kind
mixtapes.
of interested in the transfer from clones to stormtroopers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, episode 3 and 4 thing. Not that.
I ain't get to ride in my pod, even though I finally fixed it.
What the heck?
Stuck here on Coruscant, couldn't see my boy kissed it. I ain't get.
What the heck just happened?
Murder on Anakin's mind.
No break.
I came back and I was like, did someone hack my computer? What the heck happened? How is that playing right now? That was actually really smart. I need to start doing that whenever I leave. Just get the Boyo bot. Wow.
Yeah, that's the same thing that Stormy used for the TIE Fighter impression.
I started singing.
Wait, was that you who did that, Blue Brick?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
I actually started singing while you were gone. I didn't let him down.
Thank
Yeah.
you, man. Appreciate that. Everyone clap for Spiffy Dart and the modal nodes.
Heck yeah. Dude, that song is the best. You know how much I like that song.
Oh, yes.
So,
Duel on Bespin manual doesn't have staples and it isn't a thick boy. That's because it's an 18 plus set.
No, Squidman, the ones he posted, they're just like normal sets, not particularly thick, and they don't have staples.
Those are no, those are thick. They're like if they're flat at the edge, that's a thick boy.
Oh, right, okay, I get it.
Those are some thick boyos. Oh no, and it is no. Hold on, the Bespin Duel instruction book is a thick boy. Not. I mean, it's kind of a thick boy.
This is a certified hood classic.
This is a certified hood classic. Does the 501st Battle Pack instruction book have staples, guys? First person to answer gets a free 501st Battle Pack.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, no.
Yes, no. Why is everyone clapping? Is it because... Oh, I told people to clap for Swift. There we go. My bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad I actually thought about that before I just raged out at people spamming. Stop spamming in the chat! Who told you to do that? Who sent you? Was it Star Wars Theory? I know it was him. Shout out to Jamin Grove. He says he got his UCS Falcon yesterday. That's what's up, dude. It's a good day.
Wow.
I mean, I love my custom Falcon, but I almost wish I didn't build it just so I could have enjoyed the joy of buying the biggest Lego set ever. Like,
And the timing as well.
Yeah, the Coliseum. Yeah.
well, I mean, you know
How
what
much
I mean.
time was there in between when you finished it and when it came out?
I finished it. It probably was like a month. It was probably just like a month.
Yeah.
Because I finished it right before Brick Fiesta that year. Because I took it to Brick Fiesta. No. I took it to Lego and Star Wars Days too. So it would have been like June. Maybe like June is when I finished it. And that set came out... I guess it came out in October, but it was revealed a little while before then. So maybe like it was like a few months that I had before it came out.
So Lego copied you.
Yeah, bro. I want my check. Mass Thorn says, I swear you already did this. Guys, let me live. There are a lot of similar sections of this mock. I get it, but they still need to be done. Levern Production says, what's your least and most favorite UCS set? So favorite's the UCS Star Destroyer. Least favorite is... I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. Is the Darth Maul head a UCS set?
I think so.
I'm gonna go with that one then. That or the ATST. I think those are two lame UCS sets.
Yeah, that ATS is so outdated.
Yeah. And real quick, shout out to Bills by Matt, aka Matthew T. It's been a while since I've seen you here, man. It says, just took my last final today, so I'm officially on Christmas break now. Awesome, dude. Shout out to Matthew T. Matthew T is the boyo, one of the boyos of all boyos.
Yeah, he's an OG.
Matthew T, Doobie, and OG. If I want everyone except Matthew T to leave the stream because he's been here since day one.
All right.
I really need to stop telling people to leave my streams. Don't actually leave, guys. Jay, can you add the Barris Offie diss track to the Boyo music playlist? Yeah. Remind me to do that like on the Discord after the stream, and I will actually do that. I forgot I had a Boyo music playlist on YouTube.
T to the H to the O to the T.
That's what we call Barris Offie.
Is Bill in prison in Starkiller?
Yes. Did I actually put her in prison? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, she's literally right there. You guys might actually be able to see her. Hold on.
Hey, you should
Barris
be
Offie.
on
Yeah, you can see her. Barris Offie is literally right here in prison. That's amazing. I forgot she was right there.
You should put the Mando Suicide Squad in prison.
Bro, I would do unspeakable things for a minifigure of that Twi'lek girl from the Mando Suicide Squad crew.
You know what's really funny is my friend is watching that episode right now, like as we speak, and she's sending me like reactions of the episode, and she was like, "So Hellboy, Tonks, grown-up Caillou, a robot flying space Tin Man watching."
Wow. I love a grown-up Caillou. Bro, Star Wars Theory is in that episode. Oh my god. 3 of 30 says, Jay says leave the stream, but instead 2 people join. It's reverse psychology. Guys, you really know how to trigger Jay. Join his YouTube streams. He hates that. Also, like,
Yeah,
drop us super chat as well. He's gonna freak out. He's gonna
he
go
hates when you
ballistic.
guys like the stream.
Yeah. For all the people out there who want to see me burn because I like The Last Jedi, I really wish I had, like, I mean, some people will just comment, like, oh, like, you like The Last Jedi, sorry, I can't subscribe now, or something like that. But I really wish I had statistics on how many people heard, like, in my intro that I like Rian Johnson and was like, oh, I'm not watching this, or oh, I'm not going to subscribe because of that.
I thought there was a statistic where you can see where the most people stopped watching the video.
Might be like a few seconds into the video.
Yeah.
Antoine Wilson says, J1, when and where will we see this mock all together? When? Maybe like 2 months from now. Where? It'll be a video here, because I ain't taking this nowhere.
Yeah. It's too bad.
I know, man. Well, actually, Alex, how far are you from Chicago?
Oh, jeez. Probably pretty far. I don't know.
I was going to say, is Brickworld Chicago, like, a possibility for you?
I think I looked this up because, yeah, Lord of Bricks lives in Illinois. So
Yeah.
I think I was going to try and visit him, but I think it's pretty far.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a short 6-hour flight.
From Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, only 6? Only 6 hours.
Yeah.
There's no way you're only 6 hours from Chicago.
Well, 6-hour flight.
From Chicago?
That still seems so short.
Bro, hold on. To Chicago?
Confused.
From Sweden.
Maybe I'm good. No, not Sweden. Denmark, technically, but close. Right, maybe more like 8 hours. I think I'm getting it confused.
8? Okay, dude.
That's fine.
Hold on, we're gonna play a game, guys. By how many hours is Spiffy wrong?
Oh, I know.
Because I just googled it, and he is not close.
I was going to say, like...
I've flown from Copenhagen to Chicago multiple times, and it was around 8 hours, I thought.
Okay, I googled it, and it says like 13 hours.
Yeah.
It's not 13 hours. I've never been on a 13-hour flight before.
I mean, that would make sense for me to...
How can you fly... wait.
About the same.
I'm so confused now. Maybe I am wrong.
Like, I don't... It's literally... Okay. No, listen. So, to fly from Chicago to... Well, I'll put it this way. If you were flying from, like, one side of the United States to the other, like, California to Maine, that's like a 6-hour flight.
Yo, what's good?
I must be confused, I guess, but I thought I've never been on, like, that long of a flight.
Yeah, California to Maine is, like, a 6-hour flight.
Odd.
Yeah. Let's see. What about flights for me?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking then.
For driving, it's like a day and 36 minutes for me to
I'm
Chicago.
so confused now.
What about...
Maybe you've been sleeping
I don't-
just 4 hours.
I don't know if it's possible to get from anywhere in the United States to anywhere in Europe in under, like, 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
It took me like 16 hours to go.
Where'd you go?
I think I landed in London from...
I'm pretty sure I've been on a 7-hour flight before, so...
Yeah, it was 16 from DC to London, I think.
16
Yeah.
hours.
Bro, what kind of plane were you on, Spiffy?
Wait. No. I think it was like DC combined from like Houston to DC to London. Maybe. I don't know. I don't
I
remember.
think I'm just dumb or something. I don't know.
Okay, no. So when I looked it up, it was one stop. A non-stop flight from Chicago to Copenhagen is 9 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you were still pretty
Oh my
off,
God.
but not nearly as much as I thought you were. Okay.
Well, I corrected myself to 8 hours, so I was close enough.
Okay. Techno takes private. Bro, Techno's on a freaking Millennium Falcon at light speed.
Wait. No, it said 16.
But
Alright, see you, Minty Breaks. Take care, man.
10-hour flight.
Yeah, definitely send me a message. I'll respond.
yeah, the shortest flight I've ever been on was like half an hour.
Yeah, I flew from like from like Dallas to Houston, and that's like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's a 4-hour drive.
Yeah.
From Chicago to Cincinnati, that's like 40 minutes too. So
I think the shortest possible flight. So we have 2 airports here in Houston, and I'm pretty sure you can catch a flight between them if you really wanted. So I feel like that, like, catching a flight within the same city would probably be super quick, like a 10-minute flight.
But okay, at least I was pretty close with the 8 hours because it was a nonstop flight from Chicago to Copenhagen. So
all right.
Yeah. Okay. So
I was close enough.
So Washington D.C. to London is 8 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think like the whole endeavor was like 12 hours or something.
That's actually. I always assumed it would take much longer to get from here to Europe, but apparently not.
I've flown London to Chicago as well, and that was only like 7 hours or something. So.
Bills by Matt says, I had a connecting flight from Austin to Houston that took less than 30 minutes. The longest flight I've ever been on was, I'm pretty sure to Hawaii. That was like a 5-hour, 6-hour flight.
Oh, wow, that's a dang. For me, I think...
Bro, from you to Hawaii, oh my god.
Well, yeah, me to Hawaii is a while.
For you, it's like flying the Japan route, probably.
What about me to Hawaii? Non-stop.
Spiffy was on the Magic School Bus. Someone's like, stop all this nerd talk. I'm sorry, guys. We're talking about numbers and crap. Let's talk about girls.
Okay, yeah. So, and on the way back, I went from Frankfurt all the way just to Houston, and that was like 12 hours.
Oh, wow. That's still a long flight.
Yeah, I think the longest I've been was 12 hours.
Where did you go?
From Edmonton to, I believe, the Netherlands. I forget which airport.
Jeez. Are you guys, has everyone in this call been to Europe except me?
I think so.
So, I don't think Spiffy's been to Europe ever.
Oh, probably not.
Nope.
Yeah. So how was your day, Techno?
That's good. I just got back from playing football with my brother. So that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Football.
Oh, those are some... You like real football or soccer?
Oh, real football. America.
Oh, okay, good.
Heck yeah.
None of that nerdy stuff.
Not
Soccer is...
that football with a U. Ugh.
Soccer is nerd talk. American football is cool talk.
Football with an... Wait, how do you spell it? With an O, right?
F-U-T.
Right.
Yeah, you say it with an O, but you can say it with a U.
Well, the way we spell it is with an O.
That's like Brazil.
Football. Football.
It's Fottball. Or no, it's only one T.
So you don't even know how to spell it. That's how lame it is.
No, I don't really like football or sports in general. So.
Do you like what's that Star Wars sport? The
one in the screen behind them with the droids playing football?
Yeah, the droid football.
Yeah, of course.
Oh gosh. I hate that's canon.
Oh, those droids
I hate that film.
Oh, bocce ball. I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Quidditch.
Oh, bocce ball.
Star Wars bocce ball.
Stormy asked if British people are safe to be around. I think it's a yes. Yeah, he keeps retracting his messages, but I saw it, so.
Blue Brick says Quidditch. Yes, I like Quidditch.
Yeah, that's what Insert and Waffles play. That's cool.
I used to be on the competitive Quidditch team here at my university.
Wait, I'm confused. Is Quidditch not a Harry Potter thing?
Yeah, it's a thing, but then it's really dumb in real life, I think. I don't know.
It's actually really good. It's like full contact. It's very intense.
I didn't.
I feel like I've seen that in a TV show.
That's some intense Quidditch you got there.
Yeah, it really is. I got a concussion from it, so I had to stop playing.
Wow. That you tell all the ladies, sorry girls, I'm all sweaty from a game of Quidditch.
Blue Brick got the sports.
Pod racing.
Nuna. Oh, it's called Nuna Ball.
Gosh. Blue Brick fences. Me and Blue Brick both fence. It's pretty
Pod
nice.
racing is my favorite sporting event of some kind.
That's like NASCAR. That's like,
Space
oh yeah, I'm
NASCAR.
athletic. I drive NASCAR.
Wow. Hey, motorsports take athleticism. Monster truck drivers are some of the best athletes on the planet.
That's what peak physical condition looks like.
Exactly.
It's a bearded country man in his monster truck. Vroom, vroom. With names like Mike something.
How was Mike a country name?
No, like all the monster truck drivers are like named Mike.
I can think of one monster truck driver named Mike. When I hear the name Mike, the first thing that comes to my mind is Wazowski.
Yeah.
That's a husky.
Yo, can we get Lego Monsters Inc? That would actually be lit.
Like a dedicated theme for it?
Yes.
Aren't the Technic ones good enough?
There was Technic Monsters Inc?
Oh, Monsters Inc. Sorry.
Oh, Monsters.
Oh, you thought I said Monster Trucks. No. Monsters Inc. We were literally just talking about Mike Wazowski, guys. Come on, stay on target.
Thing on target.
Stay on target. Mike
Yeah, Monster
Tyson.
Inc. is definitely one of my favorite Pixar movies.
Is it controversial to say I like Monsters University more than Monsters Inc?
Oh,
I don't think so.
I like them both.
The Monsters University I thought was so much better than Monsters Inc.
Oh, I hated that movie. No.
Monsters University, like, it was just the perfect timing for me because it came out basically like right when I graduated high school and was going to college. So like, the
Right.
timing of it was just perfect.
I liked that movie when it came out. That was pretty good.
So,
The original's pretty good though.
Plus, we got to see what's the blue guy from Monsters Inc. called?
Sully.
Sully?
Yeah, we got to see
Yeah.
Sully smash some nerds. That was the best part
With his nerd.
With
Pretty
his-
code up.
with this nerd smasher.
Smasher. Parts.
Have we talked about Mando?
Yes.
oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I haven't been here. I was thinking about it, like, are we good to talk about Mando, like, only a day after it came out?
Yeah, so we took a vote earlier and no one objected to it. But so if there's something you'd like to talk about, like, I don't know, let's consult the chat first, just to make sure no one new is in here.
I did see
I was
one
thinking about, like,
objection.
yeah, I mean, just if you object, then leave, I guess. I don't know. I was thinking about, like, including it in, like, the thumbnail or something, but I don't think you can change that now.
I can, but I don't feel like it.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like it should be common sense to not watch anything Star Wars related when The Mandalorian's out if you don't want it to get spoiled that bad.
I even like delete everything and then I re-download it, like Instagram, like that.
Bro,
Some people
Mandalorian
are
is
saying no
nerd talk.
spoilers.
I want to see a Star Warsy. You know what I want? I want a Star Warsy show set in like high school with like
Oh, God.
cliques. Who would have the most interesting story of school? I want to say the Jedi Temple, but like,
No,
but
that'd
that's
be
not
boring.
like, yeah, that's not like real school. It would be like, oh no, it would be Trace and Rafa in high school, and
Oh,
like,
gosh.
and like they would sometimes come across the Jedis, and they're like, oh, those are those rich snobby Jedis. They go
Oh,
to
yeah, and they have,
they go to that
have, like,
private school.
and they have, like, uniform polos and stuff with a golden Jedi crest on it.
Yes. Actually, there's like a school
Sweater.
on Mandalore, right? In the Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah, it was, and
Yes.
they snuck drugs into the water and got the kids sick.
What a dark arc for a kids show. Like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I needed my parents' permission to watch that episode.
That
Like,
argument
mommy,
on
I don't want to
politics.
eat school lunch anymore.
Yeah. But it wasn't even school lunch, though. It was, like, in the vending machine, I think.
Oh.
Or yeah, that arc also had a lot of like politics and like stuff about corruption and stuff too. So,
bro, I don't. You know, I don't like it when
white
Star Wars
things,
gets
bro.
political. I bet it was all Kathleen Kennedy's fault. I'm tired of her agenda.
Yeah, I hate it. It's annoying.
Zandy said something about Luminara being a bully.
Yeah, why would Luminara be the bully?
Somebody said.
No. Barris, though.
Yeah, but Barris
We all
is
know what
supposed
role
to be-
she would be in high school.
I feel like Mace Windu would have. Oh, Techno, no.
What? I think that's okay to say.
I know, but I wasn't expecting that from you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's a wild
I
night.
honestly I didn't hear what he said.
He said, "Well, I'm not gonna repeat it."
Alright, fair
You
enough.
can go back and watch it.
Maybe yes, I can.
All I'm gonna say is Barris Offee would have been very friendly in high school.
Would've been
She
very
would have
quiet.
had a-
You cut out.
She would have been very friendly.
Um,
She would have a lot of
The pod-
friends.
The pod racing team.
Oh my god, yes.
Alright, that's as far as we'll go. Alright. Good relations with the Wookiees I have.
Oh no! No! I'll never look at that the same way again. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, he says, did
I'm
Luminara kill Trace and Rafa's mom? Wait, what? When?
Hold up. Whoa. No,
ship
she-
crashed and it killed them. And
Yeah, and then
they said-
Luminara's like, hey, it's gonna be okay. And it wasn't
right.
okay.
They thought it was Luminara.
Luminara was
Black.
like, that sucks. And then she walked out.
I'm a dip. And
I
she
mean, they never actually say it's Luminara, but they do suggest it because they say black robes and green skin. So
But she had banana colored skin and oversized freckles.
And this one time she had goggles on. So
Oh, wait, she did have goggles on. Why did she
Yeah,
have
I remember
goggles on?
Diagnosis.
and that
Sam's
merited a Lego minifigure, but we still don't have
Wait,
on board.
there's a Luminara figure with goggles?
Yeah, we were on the Halloween when we watched that scene. I was like, that's got a Lego minifigure.
The
So,
diagnosis or not?
it's a-
diagnosis.
It's
No,
like a
hold on.
reversible head.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
it's-
Seriously?
Yeah. It's got it's the updated Luminara
Oh,
Clone
God.
Wars version, and she's got goggles.
I do not remember that at all.
The
I
second
saw it
was the-
today.
Dude, I
So
own that
that's
figure
canon.
and I had no idea the head was reversible.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my god, what?
Yeah.
She has the goggles on.
What
It's-
the heck?
Yeah, it's not even like the worst. It kind of just hides the Clone Wars eyes. So
Bro, I literally had no idea.
yeah, it's pretty
I'm
cool.
surprised. I'm kind of surprised you didn't know because like she has the. I'm pretty sure the goggles are on the box art. Though.
What?
What set was that?
It's
The
like a canon.
Geonosian cannon.
Yeah, canon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one kind of
Bruh.
Yeah, I found it today. I was sorting through a bunch of different Star Wars heads. I made a cursed head box because I'm trying to assemble all my minifigures except the Clone Wars ones. So
Trevor says, Jay, I don't think you're a Lego Star Wars fan. You don't know these things. Okay, Trevor, if you're a Lego Star Wars fan, tell me right now, do instruction books still have staples? Tell me right now. Answer in 3 seconds. Yes or no? Nobody tell him.
alright. Literally, my tab is on Cantina right now, and her talking about something. So
The Oddfish says no.
yeah,
Come on, Trevor.
guys,
Where are you? Where are you, Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor.
He says no. SMH.
I think he Googled it.
Trevor is a fake fan because they do have staples. Thank you very much. How about Trevor? Check your 501st Battle Pack instruction book and then get back to me.
Alright, let me find my Bible.
God.
Let me find my Bible.
So you know, like the group that like puts all the Bibles in like the hotel rooms, they should do that with 501st Battle Packs.
Yes. I'm sure between all of us, we will have enough to do that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yes,
I know
Trevor, Lego sets do still have staples. Fake fan. I only bring that up because
the
earlier...
imagine the bags have staples. Oh.
Earlier on the stream, I mentioned, Sandy says, Jay, I'm pretty sure in that Minifig collection video that had that Luminar, you reacted to her having an alternate face. Well, I totally forgot. If hold on, in the video, was I like, why does she have goggles? Because I definitely would not have remembered, like, why she had goggles.
Yeah.
Bro.
Even in, like, the Halloween night, when we saw the scene where she had the goggles on, you're like, why does she have goggles?
That's
My
just
audio was really bad, but it said...
That's just one thing I'll never remember.
It's to keep the sand out of her eyes. They were on geonosis.
Yeah.
No, it was so she couldn't see her haters.
Blocked out the haters.
Stormy says, bro, he's just faking the Luminar reaction for content. Yes, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Someone needs to make an edit of like the Brooklyn figure, and then it's like Luminara and Dooley with hater blockers.
Whilst she's holding her nerd smasher.
Yeah.
You were like, dang, that's interesting. Oh, of course. Of course, I was just totally clueless as to why she has goggles. Stormy says, is this a new low? That sounds like a clickbait title.
Oh my, that's like a David Hall video.
Faking reactions.
Is this a new low?
Sorry,
guys. I didn't buy a shelf.
No, the video would be titled, is this a new low? And then it would be him, like, reorganizing a shelf to, like, be a peg lower than it used to be.
Oh my god. That's awesome. Is this a new low?
I really want to become, like, the total shill YouTuber someday. And I want to title a video, like, reacting to my old videos for the 4th time. And then in brackets, it'll say, is this a new low? C. Bacon says, I might have looked in my parents' Lego account purchase history. Bro, why? Do you people not appreciate surprises anymore? I never understood that. Like, when you were, like, in like, movies and stuff, it was always a big thing for kids to, like, find, like, like, I gotta find my Christmas present so I can see what I got. But, like, I never wanted to find my Christmas presents when I was younger. I was like...
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah. Like, I would actively try to avoid them.
Like, he knows what he's gonna get, or, like, how much money has been spent in, like, the past...
Exactly.
I may have
That's what I thought.
Stormy says, Jay, I can send you a PNG of the Brick Whiz arrow. Yes, please.
Oh,
I also need a PNG of that David Hall shocked face.
I laughed so hard when he used that in one of the newer videos.
Yes.
Unironically.
It's so funny. I react to most of the posts on my Discord with the David Hall shocked face.
Yeah. You need to put the David Hall shocked face.
In a thumbnail. Yeah. Is this a new low?
Oh gosh. If Brickworld Chicago happens this year, I know what I'm gonna wear. Today I ordered the Peppa Pig Gucci shirt.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I actually did.
Oh my god, bro, we're gonna match? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, it's gonna be great, yeah.
Did you order that because of me?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you didn't even use my affiliate link.
Oh, do you have an affiliate
No,
link?
I don't. Apparently I need one.
Use code RICHBOY15 for 15% off of your purchase.
Caleb says, yeah, I don't understand searching for your gifts, picking out gifts, and or having gifts under the tree before Christmas. Okay, I don't know. So I'm totally for having gifts under the tree before Christmas. There's something very exciting. Like, that was like some of the best moments of my childhood, like getting home from school and seeing like, oh, like there's a new present under the tree. I wonder what that could be. So I totally understand
I
that.
always thought the gift under the tree was like a Christmas Eve thing. Like, you couldn't open them, but you could like see them.
That We never did that.
For us that's a Christmas Eve thing, and then usually you get to open one on Christmas Eve. Do you guys ever do that?
We did. My mom would let me open one present on Christmas Eve.
But there were no presents under the tree on Christmas Eve. They were there in the morning.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Is my family like I had like I wouldn't say most of my presents were on the tree, but like if my mom bought it like early enough, like it'd be under the tree, and like she'd just spend like Christmas Eve night like wrapping the rest. I'd say like probably 60% of the stuff I got was under the tree before Christmas.
Yeah, same was for us too. Because then it's like, oh, Santa will bring the rest, right? So,
Right? Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I guess there was one present under the tree on Christmas Eve, and that's the one we got to open. But other than that, nothing.
Y'all had some weird Y'all don't even know how to do Christmas, right?
Sweden's whack, bro.
No, that's not even a Swedish thing.
He was in America at that time, right?
Yeah, I was.
Oh wait, seriously? Oh wait, you were in America? Oh my gosh.
Bro, listen to where do you think that accent came from?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? He's got a pure Swedish accent.
Oh yes, clearly.
That's what I'm hearing.
I've lived in America for most of my life, so.
Oh wow. Wait, was that why you were talking about Chicago?
Yeah, that's because I was visiting America after. Or no, sorry. That's when I was visiting Sweden when I still lived in America.
Oh, okay.
How often do you visit America, like, nowadays?
Well, since I moved, we've gone twice in the summer and then once in the spring.
Oh, that's pretty often.
We were gonna go again, our plan was to go every summer, but,
Oh,
not
okay.
last summer.
Spiffy pulled up to Brickworld, Chicago.
That's what I'm
Great.
saying, bro. Would you actually consider coming to Brickworld?
Yeah, I have. I wanted to do it this summer, and I asked my dad, and he was considering it, but so
Ooh,
hopefully
nice.
next
Hey, it's gonna be awesome. Wow. So he's got to pull up with the Scout Trooper cosplay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only way I want to see Spiffy.
Oh gosh.
And also the time with Chicago wouldn't work well. So Virginia wouldn't work since that's in August, and we usually visit in June/July.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Squidman says, I can imagine young Rich Boy Jay checking his presents to see if he got an 05 turbo tank before Christmas. I feel when I was younger, like I don't have a lot of like Christmas Lego set memories. I feel like I got most of my Lego stuff like outside of Christmas because nothing ever came out around Christmas. Like all the sets always came out like at the beginning of the year or the summer.
Oh, so you would just get them like when they came out. See, that never happened for me. I always had to wait for Christmas or birthday.
I mean, I feel like I got a lot for my birthday as well, but my birthday is in July, so like I always got it well before Christmas.
Mine's in March, so it wouldn't line up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's in January, so mine is like 1 month directly after Christmas.
Oh wow.
So,
Wow.
I guess January 1st sets. But.
There you go, bro. Gonna get you a new X-Wing and TIE Fighter.
Yep.
Also, I mentioned this earlier, but I'm gonna mention it again because people might care. Guys, start checking your local Targets and Kohl's because the new sets are popping up.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
It's that I feel like it wasn't that long ago that this was happening with the summer wave, and it feels like it's so soon for it to be happening again. It's pretty exciting. Tomorrow,
Crazy, like,
I'm gonna go run to some stores and see if I can find some of the new sets.
yeah, the day that I got the 501st Battle Pack from Walmart was like the day before school started. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Can I just say something to Sandy in the chat? I just want to say that I didn't live in Chicago, by the way.
Are you allowed to tell us where you lived?
Yeah, sure. Not far outside of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Ooh, we got an Ohio boy.
Ohio. It's got the Waslids there. But I would just share that tidbit.
Bro, 3 of 30 says my best Christmas moment was when I got the 2013 ATTE and Republic gunship. That is amazing.
Nice.
My best Christmas moment was I got so I know I had a big present under the tree, and this was something that my mom got from her job. Actually, it was a cool thing that they did. They basically were like, write some of your kids' interests and we'll buy them a toy for Christmas. So she put that in like Lego Star Wars, and they got me the freaking 2007 MTT set.
Oh my gosh.
Mind you, I already had one, so I had two.
That's dope.
That was like that was unreal. Like having one of the sets was like insane, but having two of those was just like that was the ultimate flex for me as a kid.
That's something my parents never understood. When I was younger, is I would like be like, hey, can you give me like two of this set for Christmas? And they're like, why? And I'm like, because there's two of them in the movie. There's more than one. But
When I was really at the peak of my collecting, I got to the point where like I would go into the toy store and like I just had all the Star Wars sets, at least all the ones I wanted. So I started having to get doubles, like like I ended up with 2 AT STs because of that. I had 2 Y-Wings because of that.
okay.
Like I was like that was like the ultimate flex. Like that was like the height of my collecting. My
That's
grandma
how he
would
got his name.
exactly. Yeah, my grandma was like buying these sets relatively often. So we would go to Toys R Us. I remember I'd go around the corner to the Lego Star Wars. It wasn't even an aisle. It was just like a small section of the store. That's what's so weird. Like you go to like the Lego aisle, or at least of a Toys R Us, you know, a few years ago when it existed. Like there's like 3 aisles of just all Lego. But like when I was younger, like there was like one Lego, like it was like half an aisle was Lego. You know, like one side of an aisle would be Lego.
Insane. Man, Toys R Us was the days.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I remember I got Lego Star Wars from Toys R Us. The game.
Yeah, I had fond memories of Toys R Us, but like before it shut down, I hadn't gone there in like 3 years.
Oh yeah, same. I remember the last time I went into a Toys R Us, I was just kind of like browsing around, and I was like, everything's overpriced here. This kind of sucks.
And then when it shut down, I wasn't devastated. I was just more like, oh, those are some fond memories.
I think
Don't cry because it's happened. Smile because it happened.
Exactly.
J.J. Abrams said that.
What?
I never even went to Toys R Us.
You said you never liked Toys R Us, or you never went?
I never went.
I was about to say,
Not often.
if you went, you would like it.
At random, I went to one in Malaysia.
Oh wow. Rolockster says, Jay, did you ever play any of the old Lego games like Rock Raiders, Lego Land, Lego Loco Racers, Bionicles, etc.? So I played Lego Racers. That was like the game of my childhood. I played Lego Island, which was also a game of my childhood. Those were probably the only 2 Lego games, other than like Lego Star Wars. Those are the only 2 Lego games I played.
My friend
Of
had
the games on the Lego website, those were, oh man.
Oh my gosh, those are great.
Yeah.
I
remember the Advent calendar games. Those are cool.
I feel like I didn't really play Lego website games. Probably because I didn't have a great computer when I was like of that age, you know. Maybe I guess I could have like in like 06, 07, I got like actually decent internet. But before that, like when I was first getting into Lego Star Wars, I remember using my dial-up internet to find pictures, like screenshots from the Lego Star Wars game. I remember I downloaded a demo of the Lego Star Wars game, and it was so laggy. Oh my god.
I was watching a Star Wars series game, and they were literally talking to me about the exact same thing. They're like, wow, we're so old. Here's dial-up internet. Wow.
I'm honestly concerned about the amount of Star Wars theory streams you've been watching lately, Techno.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was the one I've been talking about is the exact same one I'm referencing, and I watched like 10 minutes of it. So
whatever you say, Techno. Whatever
I
you say.
couldn't handle his co-host. His basically older Jedi Bob. Kind of seemed like Jedi Bob, but it was weird.
What was he talking about? Like awkward encounters with girls at stores?
No, I don't. He was just like. I mean, he was like a prequel fan. Actually, I mean, he didn't sound like him. He just reminded me of Jedi Bob a bit.
I mean, that sounds like Star Wars theory. He was just a prequel fan. Trevor says, I never liked Toys R Us. They were always greedy and marked up their exclusive sets. See, I feel like when I was collecting, like, Toys R Us wasn't more expensive. Like, when I was younger, they didn't mark up sets like they started doing later on.
Yeah, here they don't do that as much. The only time they're overpriced is like licensed sets, but I think it's like a weird currency issue. Like, or not currency, what is it called? Like the currency exchange. Like, it's that kind of issue.
Yeah. Yo, Jay, which of the new Star Wars TV shows are you most excited for? I feel like I'm the wrong person to ask that question to.
None of them.
I can't say I'm excited for any of them. I'll say that.
Yeah. I'm not excited, but I'm kind of looking forward to the High Republic one, because that at least feels kind of new.
Yeah, High Republic's probably the one I'm looking most forward to, for sure.
Yeah.
Big following shit. I'm intrigued by Acolyte.
Is that the one about the dark side?
Yeah.
I don't know. A show that's like centered around a dark side character doesn't really interest me. That just screams like EU novel
Heroes on both sides. Yeah, I can see that. I just don't know a lot about it, so.
Like, oh yes, I love the Dark Bane novel. We learned so much about the dark side. I've never been...
Inner forces.
I actually read that novel when I was a kid.
I've never been, like, just so enamored with the dark side like a lot of Star Wars fans are. Like,
yeah.
And I get it. Like, it's whatever, but, like, I don't know. I've never been that enamored with them.
I don't know. I'm intrigued, but we'll see.
We shall see. We shall see.
Right.
I say as I disappear.
Time for a hot take. The Rebels Ahsoka figure. What's up with the lack of printing?
What do you mean?
Like, the torso print is very simplistic.
Well, I mean, it's a Rebels
good.
figure. Like, all the Rebels figures are simple.
Oh, that's true. But just for...
I see what you mean, though. But yeah, I mean, that's why I hate when they try to, like, mimic the cartoon style on the figure. Like, the Rebel A-Wing pilot, like, the red one, like, it's so simple compared to all the other A-Wing pilots. Like, I wouldn't even use it in a mock because it's so simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I use that torso just not for pilots.
Right.
I just use it for random people.
Like, the helmet is cool, but the
helmet's great.
Yeah. That Grey Squadron B-Wing pilot is probably one of my favorite LEGO figures. That's in my top 10 for sure.
Yeah, me too. I'm literally holding that figure right now.
Nice.
The head is cool too.
The head is very cool. Trevor says, I remember the Gungan sub was supposed to be 70 and it was like 78. That was a breaking point, I guess. So I never got that set. So you're resenting Toys R Us because of their $8 markup, which prevented you from getting what would be a super valuable figure down the line.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I always felt like adults didn't like the Toys R Us. But I don't know. That was like in the back of my head when I was younger. I was like, I feel like my mother doesn't like being here.
Yeah, because every time y'all go in there, you're asking her for things, and she has to spend money.
Yeah.
I can totally understand why an adult wouldn't like Toys R Us. I mean, there's nothing for them in that store, like.
Yeah.
Which is weird because nowadays, like, Toys R Us would be like an adult's like the modern day adult, like I buy pop vinyl adults. I like my black box Lego set adults would like love Toys R Us. Toys R Us would totally thrive like with the adult toy market right now if it were still around.
Yeah. I mean, Toys R Us was good, but Babies R Us is where it was at.
Oh, Babies R dude. No, so Babies R Us was whatever because Babies R Us still had toys. Like they were baby toys, but they were really still toys. Kids R Us was the one that I hated.
What was that?
Kids R Us was literally a clothes store. They only had clothes.
Oh, nice.
You can imagine how deceived I felt by that name. Like, we're gonna go to Kids R Us? Like, is it like Toys R Us but with more stuff? That sounds awesome. Nope. Nope, it's just clothes.
When I was younger, I remember I went to Toys R Us, but my mom first made us go into Babies R Us. I was like, Mom, I don't want to get seen in Babies R Us.
The kids at school are gonna laugh at me.
Yeah, the kids. I would be the laughing stock of the school if I was found in Babies R Us.
Laurel Hood says kids are us, more like lies are us. Exactly, bro. Most disappointing store I've ever been in.
Nice.
Steve Romero says I only bought sets from Walmart because they were $3 less than retail. So that's the thing for me. When I was younger, Walmart sets weren't cheaper. That's the thing. So that's what sucks about kind of my. I mean, it doesn't suck. Like now, I'm in the perfect position to buy Lego. I'm not gonna complain. But I never got that experience trying to hunt down deals on Lego because when I was super young, the prices were all the same. Like Walmart and Toys R Us, the prices were the same. There were no, I didn't live near a Lego store. This was 06, 07, 08. So there weren't very many Lego stores, and I certainly didn't live near one if there was one. So that wasn't an option. And when I grew up, now I work at the Lego store, so I just get all my Lego from there. So I never had to hunt for deals or anything. Or I never had to deal with markups from retail stores like Walmart or whatever.
It's weird to think
now, which kind of sucks, but oh well.
It's weird to think that when you're in high school and you get your driver's license or whatever, you're like, oh wow, I have so much freedom. I can go wherever I want. But I'm thinking about getting my license. Oh cool, I can go to the Lego store.
I can go buy toys whenever I want. That's the best thing about adulthood. The best thing about adulthood is you can do all the things you wanted to do as a child, but didn't have the money or resources to do. As a child, I wanted to have a big battle with all of my Lego. Couldn't do that, But now, look at me. Look at where I am right now. Look at what I'm surrounded by right now. If 10-year-old me walked through that door, he would be blown away.
True.
See, that's what sucks for me is that yeah, I'm an adult now, but I don't have the money to get all the Legos, so it's I'm basically a kid again.
It's I mean, but the thing is, you're not at the mercy of your parents' money, right? You can, as an adult, you're able, if you decide, oh, I want something, I can figure out how to get it, I can save up, whatever. It's not oh, I hope someone's nice enough to give it to me.
Well, I mean,
just ask someone random on the street, hey, can you buy this Lego set?
That'll actually be a good social experiment. Begging people for toys in the Lego store.
I'm sort of at that point, not really. I'm just waiting for Christmas and birthdays basically to get Lego. I'm not asking for them to buy the set. It's not like that, but it's definitely not I don't have a job, so I can't just go out and get one. So,
bro,
get Lego.
Everybody go sub to Alex McBrick on YouTube so he can afford some Lego sets. Y'all think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Go do it right now.
Get a job, man, because there's a Lego store opening pretty close to my house, 10 minutes away.
Bruh.
So I need to apply to that.
Were you working before? I thought you told me before that you had a job.
So I sort of was. I had a really casual part-time job working for basically kind of an usher for concerts, but there's no concerts happening right now thanks to COVID. So
I see. I see.
Work.
Spiffy says, imagine living near a Lego store. Bro, imagine living near the Lego headquarters. How about that?
Dude, I have 2 Lego stores now that are going to be near me, which is insane.
What were you saying, Techno?
Stormy told me to tell you to check your DMs.
On Discord?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should be scared or
Yeah, I don't know. He said to do it on stream, so...
Okay, I'm checking my Discord DMs on stream.
Oh, make sure to show the screen.
Let me find out what Stormy's name is on Discord now, because it's always changing.
It's UE something, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's UE607.
What even is this? Hold on, I want to show the picture on stream real quick. Let me see if I can actually.
What?
LOL, Alex McBroke should be my name. Oof, you hate to see it. Where is... Let me go to my Discord on my computer. Yo, Stormy, what is UE607? Like, please explain that to me.
So his friends don't know he's Stormy.
Oh my god. If they knew his true identity, his enemies would go after his friends and family.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey.
It's a voice I've not heard in a long time.
Yes, sir.
Open original. Well, welcome back. Glad to have you here.
Thank you. Glad to talk to you.
Let's see. I'm trying to show this picture. Browser.
So now that I'll be able to drive to the Lego store. The problem is I have to wait 2 years so I can actually look at the UCS Cantina.
2 years?
Yeah, I gotta be 18.
Oh, to work at the Lego store?
No, I have to show my ID.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. I see what's going on here. I don't know if I like
Wait,
it.
check it out. You have your license now?
Kind of. I'm like contractually going to get it. So
Feels bad, man. I still don't have my license. Although I have the thingy to get the test. It's just impossible to get a test right now because everyone's getting one. What the?
Oh my gosh, what is that?
Do you guys see that? This is
Why
the
is
picture
there-
that Stormy made.
Why is there a timestamp?
Because it's the thumbnail to my new video. Is this...
But it has a timestamp already.
Yes. Is this a new low?
Wait, are you going to legitimately make that?
No.
No. Whoever wins... Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Yeah. Alright,
Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of that.
Why does that picture look deep fried?
It is deep
I have
fried.
no idea.
Can I commission...
Someone in chat said.
Can I commission Stormy to deep fry all my thumbnails moving forward?
I want to see your questions answered. The Order 66 one deep fried.
Oh my god, yes. That's the best one.
Wait, have we had your questions answered 66? Yeah, we did, but he had 69, but he didn't say it, so.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, I never say it, so people were like excited for it. Like, I don't say the numbers in the video, guys.
I know. But
He said the funny number.
He said it. He said the thing.
Hey guys, I might have to leave the call. I'm getting a bit sleepy, but I'll still watch the stream.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, take care, man. For sure.
I fall asleep on call.
Yeah, good.
Bye.
Do people do that? Like, is that a thing on YouTube? Like, watch me sleep stream?
Yeah, oh
It's
my
something
god.
on Twitch, like especially.
We're Twitching sleep stream.
Would you guys pay to watch me sleep?
No, I
Oh.
would not.
There'll be like a donation goal, like donate $10 and I'll sleep another hour.
Donation goal.
You would have to like
soldier.
really trust your moderators for that. Like, all right, guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sleep, so keep the chat orderly.
Yeah. There's also like people who have the audio, like the robot voice read the messages.
Oh yeah, I have heard. Yeah. The automated message thing. Yep. I don't trust you guys nearly enough to do that. I'm sorry. I mean, I love you guys.
I feel like you gotta allow worse things to be said for that to.
Are you like my streams would just be like 30% someone saying I'm a stupid idiot and like fart noises.
Yeah.
You're dumb. Have stupid.
Of course, at a $200 activate the alarm donation goal. That would actually be. Do people actually do that? That would actually be pretty funny.
Some people do. Hey Google, what's my location?
Oh my god.
Yeah, and they're like, no.
No! FBI, open up. Wow, the internet is a dangerous place, guys.
So I'm assuming that you all have talked about the Star Wars fields already.
We talked about it earlier in the stream. I don't think Techno really talked about it, but give us your Zandy input. Oh,
more of a Star Trek guy, honestly.
Oh.
Hello there.
Shout out to Thor's Art for subscribing. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so Star Wars Visions, I'm probably the most excited about that because it's like Star Wars and anime combined, and just like in general, I think that's like a refreshing direction to take Star Wars, especially like with
Is it going to be an original story?
No, there's going to be retelling stories in anime.
Wait,
it's going to be like
that's what I was expecting with the name Visions. So
I thought it was going to be like shorts or something, and they're going to tell them in anime form. But,
yeah.
I think like with the visuals thing, like it's an interesting direction. Especially with like all the shows, like they're pretty much just adaptations for big existing characters. That's a bit annoying. That show, I think all of you know my opinions on that by now.
Yeah. That's like the one that I feel like most people are. Oh, I don't know. I feel like most people are excited for Ahsoka and that. Well, yeah, of course, bro. Come on, bro. David Hall wants Clone Wars season 7.
One more season.
Season 8.
Season 8.
Oh, I'm sorry, season 8. Whatever.
Sure.
Who cares?
Bad Batch.
Yesterday I thought they had season 5. The last season was season 5.
Yeah, that's the last Clone Wars season I liked. That's actually kind of true. Oh my god. Wait, the Fives arc is in season 6, right?
Yeah, season 6.
But that's also like the Jar Jar arc. And what else is? Oh, the Yoda arc. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Season 6 is bad.
Okay,
but
yeah.
Season 6 is like the lost episodes. Yeah, season 5 it ended, and then season 6 it ended again. It's like, oh, what?
Yeah, Clone Wars has returned 4 times now.
Season 7, but now they're ending on a bad batch. Yeah.
I mean, I think the Fives arc was pretty good, but like the other 2 arcs that made up season 6 were kind of
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I love the Fives arc, but I'm just saying, like, if we're looking at the entire arc, like.
Oh, don't forget the Clovis arc too, guys.
That's in season 6.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Forget that. I always forgot that Padme and Anakin were freaking married when she went over to Clovis's house. I'm like, hold up, like,
bro, she a thought.
Yeah, like I always forgot that. And I was just like, okay, I get Anakin's like a little mad that like this guy's stealing his girlfriend, but it's not really his girlfriend. It's like his secret girlfriend.
Bro,
no,
this is wife.
No, it's actually his wife. I forgot. Sorry, I don't watch episode 2 religiously.
Why wasn't there an arc where like Anakin was tempted to cheat on Padme? That would have been really interesting to see.
Huh?
Yeah, with Ahsoka.
No.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Well, speaking of Ahsoka...
Wait, hold on. Wait, how old is Ahsoka? Wait, hold on, wait. How old is Ahsoka at the end of the Clone Wars?
15, I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
17.
Alright, cut!
No, 17.
Cut
17.
that footage!
Yeah, 17, yeah.
Hey, Clone Wars takes place in Georgia.
Oh, okay. There we go. We're good.
We're good. Oh, no. Yeah,
The FBI open up.
Alright. So, wasn't like a clone who married this Twi'lek lady?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're aware.
But like, aren't the clones like 12 or something at that point?
That's so true.
That is so wrong for so many reasons.
It's like one thing you're married. By the way, how old are you? Oh, 12.
I am 12.
That's my computer.
But whoever designed the costume for that Clone Wars character.
She's basically wearing Rey's outfit from The Force Awakens. Just like she's wearing the rags that Rey wears, but with nothing else underneath.
Yeah. I'm sure that would Dave Filoni's decision.
Well, of course. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Jay needs to start, whenever the stream ends, he needs to kick us out of the call and say, alright boys, I'm gonna let you guys go.
Alright, James, let's not get out of hand now.
David says, whenever Colt has a different opinion.
Oof. You hate to see it.
I'm gonna let you boys go.
The kids are older than the clone. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that's so true though. Doesn't Rex say experience outranks everything? Bro, you're 11. Calm down.
He's just 11 leap years. It's okay.
Jay, in the name of the Galactic Senate of Republic, you are under arrest. No.
I said it.
I am the Senate.
No.
Why did that become a meme? That's not like it.
I don't understand it.
Like that one's literally just not funny, like at all.
It's just funny. It's like everyone's like, "Oh, you said something," so and it's funny because it's so dumb. I don't understand. Like, yeah.
Spiffy says the kids aren't Cut's biological children. Yeah, but it's still weird that like his like
yeah, they're married.
That his children are younger, are like the same age as him.
Yeah.
Do you remember Big Edge from my 100-Day Fiance or something like that?
Yes.
He's like a meme, like yeah.
Yeah.
And so like he was going to marry, or like he was hooking up with like this girl from China, I think, and like she was 21 or something.
Yes.
And so the girl that he was going to marry, she was younger than Ed's daughter, who was like 27.
What a dog.
Ed, where's that man's neck? Wait, isn't that where the meme comes from? It's like, the exercise is my passion, or what is that? Because I always see something like over the face, so I don't know who it is.
Oh yeah, where his face is blacked out.
Yeah.
Trevor says, I was watching episode 3 recently, and those memes are so distracting. They're not even funny.
Yoda says, concentrate all fire on the near starship.
Do people actually think that's funny? Oh, because he's talking normal.
And then they make the clone say, wait, did you just talk normal?
Right.
Yeah. George Lucas actually did that on purpose. It was to Yeah, it was to symbolize how, I don't know, whatever.
How flawed the Jedi were.
Yeah, Yoda can't even speak the way he's supposed to speak because they're so because their vision is so clouded.
Yes.
Yeah, Palpatine's causing him to speak normal.
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure there's a Star Wars theory video explaining why Yoda spoke normal there.
I think there is actually.
Oh my
It's
god.
called there's a hidden power called Sith linguistics.
Oh my god.
It's red lightning, and it goes into someone's tongue and makes them speak in a way.
Yes.
Sounds real.
Don't you guys love it when things are explained in Star Wars? Isn't it awesome?
Oh yeah, it's great. I love reading.
I love reading. Bro, you sounded kind of like a nerd, Techno, not gonna lie.
Oh, sorry. But we're gonna be reading this December, boys, when
the High Republic
comes out.
Oh yeah.
World Book Club.
Techno, do I need to get my Nerd Smasher?
No.
I completely forgot about the High Republic.
You need to teach Stormy how to read. You're using the High Republic. Teaching the boys how to.
Oh god, Magnum with the comment of the century. George Lucas is a master filmmaker. His movies are art. Every single line in the prequels are masterfully crafted and filled with so much nuance and absolute genius. Of course, you guys cannot see it as some fake fans.
Alright,
I love it.
Get a screenshot of that bad boy. On the Discord. Whale code number something.
Yes, please.
My new favorite thing.
The Zash says, "Hey Jay, which Star Wars content are you looking forward to? Whichever one is about characters we don't already know or a time period we're not familiar with. That's
awesome.
Oh, oof, oof. Hashtag Daddy George.
I'm kind of surprised that we're getting a movie already, like in 2023. I thought it would be a lot longer.
They already told us we were getting a movie in 2023, though.
I mean, yeah.
It was supposed to be 2022, but COVID pushed it back.
Oh, 20. Okay. But, like, I'm a little bit surprised that so soon after the end of their trilogy.
I am ready for us to move on, so I'll take a new trilogy ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Floating pear is art. Guys, it symbolized how... I don't know. I can't even joke about those things because it's too real. Floating pear is art. Alright, so rock work for this is pretty much done. Check me out. Do you guys remember on Disney Channel, they would do these like shorts titled Check This Kid Out?
I remember the time there was this series, like, during the commercial breaks where they would, like, show this kid who did something.
Yeah, it was called Check This Kid Out. And it'd be like, hello, my name is Timmy, and this is my rock collection.
No, I think that was called The Time I, like, TTI.
That must be like a newer version of it, because when I was younger, it was definitely titled Check This Kid Out.
That was in, like, 2010-ish, I think.
I'm talking like mid-2000s. Let's see. I'm going to Google search Disney Channel Check This Kid Out. Yeah, it definitely was a thing. Some kid played chess. One kid's an artist. Guys, go watch Disney Channel Check This Kid Out. It has a 5.3 out of 10 rating on IMDb. Sorry, I trust Dave, not some random troll who probably said that bringing Maul back was a bad idea, a cynical cash grab, etc., etc. Oh.
Yeah, that's a comment from one of my videos. It's hilarious.
I love it, Sandy.
Ooh.
Sorry, I trust Dave, not you. You dummers. That floating pear represented the bond between Padme and Anakin when the fork made content. What is up with my reading today? Oh my god. When the Force made contact, they got closer. Padme's expectance of the pair was their initiation of their relation. Oh my god. I love it.
It's poetry in motion.
It's poetry, it rhymes. George Lucas makes art. Y'all are just too stupid to see it. I love the fact that he called us dummers.
You're dummers.
I still cannot believe that I got this dank Luminar figure with goggles. That is so cool.
Wait, she has goggles? No.
Fun fact, the set that she came in is like one of my favorite sets actually.
Really? The Geonosian Cannon?
Yeah, I love that set.
Interesting.
No, I think the spider droid thingy. I think I just looked this up. Yeah, Battle for Geonosis. With the
Yeah, it came with the cannon and Captain Rex.
Yeah.
I forgot it came with Captain Rex.
Yeah, Captain Rex, like, a main reason why that set is one of my favorites is because Captain Rex is one of my favorite minifigures.
I feel you. I liked the original Geonosian Starfighter set. 2 Geonosians, 2 of those sand red battle droids. Good times, man. Good times.
I had the 2011 version, and I came with 1 Geonosian, I think.
Came with Ki-Adi Mundi.
Yeah, that's the first set that Ki-Adi Mundi came in, and it also came with Commander Cody. And I found this out recently. That set went for $30 when it released back in 2011.
Yeah.
Which, that's kind of expensive for that.
I feel like it's fair for a Geonosian Starfighter. That seems like a $30 set, $30
like,
vehicle.
Having in hand, like, It'd be like $20, I think.
I Walk My Goose says, stop hating on prequels. They are good. They are more like what a real war would be. The politics are interesting, and we see Obi-Wan in action. I am being serious, and Hayden Christensen is hot.
Dude, my friend was like that when she was like, oh yeah, like Hayden Christensen's gonna be in the show. Like, oh, that's the only reason I'm gonna watch. I'm like, no, why? She's like, because he's hot. Like,
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh yeah, so I think about that. Isn't like the time after Obi-Wan and Anakin like encounter each other after Mustafar? Isn't that when they dueled on the Death Star?
Well, Vader says, I have not felt this presence since the last time I was with my old master. So, and I guess that implies that whenever he was with them, he was his master. So, the implication there is like the last time they saw each other was was on Mustafar. So it wouldn't make sense for them to see each other again, because if they saw each other again, then Obi-Wan wouldn't have been his master at that point.
Yeah, but they could easily just kind of say, oh, he always thinks he's his master. You know, like, they could easily get around that if they really wanted to.
Boba Fett is still alive. Like, canon is what you make it now. So, whatever.
Exactly.
I don't really care. I just, like, I mean, if they see each other again, I don't want it to happen, but I also just don't care. Like, whatever. Star Wars is... I'm over the point where I have standards for Star Wars. There are no standards.
Same.
I realized canon was irrelevant after so we got blue lightsaber instead of green.
Yes. Stiffy says, apparently Obi-Wan and Vader are going to fight, which sounds kind of dumb, IMO. Bro, it's going to be awesome. What are you talking about? This is the fight we've been waiting to see ever since Revenge of the Sith. Bro, you knew after Revenge of the Sith that they were going to have to fight again at some point. Like, come on, bro. We all knew it.
Oh, God.
Aren't you guys excited to see things come back? Come on.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad they're going back to the well for everything.
Did none of you learn from Rian Johnson? Let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
You know, people should love that movie. Like, the prequel fans, they mention the prequels in that movie. They should love it.
I found that shocking, too. Like, for all the prequel fans who say, oh, yeah, like, the sequels... or the prequels show how flawed the Jedis are, and George Lucas purposefully made them flawed to, like, show how bad the Order was. Like, The Last Jedi is the only place in canon that, like, directly addresses, like, the Jedi's failures, because the self-induced nature of their failures. But I guess we don't care about that, because Holdo maneuver don't make sense.
Bombs dropping in space. Doesn't work.
Prequel fans are so hypocritical. Like, they will go around and berate Kathleen Kennedy, but they'll praise George Lucas for making a flawed trilogy.
Wasn't Kathleen Kennedy, like, one of the producers in the prequels as well? I can't remember.
I don't think... No, she didn't. I'm pretty sure she didn't.
Did Indiana Jones 4.
She was too busy producing actual good movies.
And Dave Filoni was busy with Avatar.
But yeah, the sequels... I mean, the sequels did have Ahsoka. The sequels had Ahsoka's voice at the end of Rise of Skywalker.
Oh yeah, because she died and spoke with the Force. Cause
Hey, that doesn't mean she died. All right? In the words of Dave Filoni, that doesn't mean she died. Guys, let the past die.
You know, I would believe that if the Ahsoka show was set in the timeline, you know, between 7 and 9, but nope, it's before, so maybe she is dead, Dave.
I mean, doesn't, like... What is the impact of a character being dead nowadays? Like...
like pretty much every character can come back now with cybernetics.
Yeah, like, give him...
So...
I'm sure Qui-Gon's gonna come back with a robot torso, I promise you.
Yeah. I can't wait for Dooku's head to show up. That's going to be the best.
He's going to be in a Boamar monk. That would be amazing.
I think that's like an actual Star Theory thumbnail once. Like,
Oh my god. Bro, did you see that Star Wars Theory thumbnail of Cal Kestis with a beard? Oh my god. Brick Builder Watt says the bombs dropping at Space Station valid argument because they can literally be explained away by having pushers at the top to push the bombshell downward. Or how about this? I love this explanation because it's so simple that, like, you would imagine that anyone who was so critical of this would have come to this conclusion. But of course, the point was never to think like, oh, why could this work? The point was always, oh, why should this not work? But if there's gravity in the ship and the bomb drops in the ship, if it goes into outer space, its trajectory is not going to change. So it's just going to keep falling. So yeah. Boom. Roasted. Okay, listen up, foolios. The sequels are terrible. They break the laws of Fixus. The 3 movies have more boring arcs than the Clone Wars, and the romance between Rey and Kylo is worse than the prequels.
Oof.
Jay, stop pushing your 2 IQ dog brain thoughts. George is big king daddy. I love these comments. Yeah, maybe the bombs were magnetic. Maybe literally anything. Who cares?
Maybe the dreadnought's moving up at the same time.
The bombs actually didn't move. The dreadnought moved. But actually, Paige has the force, and she pushed the bombs out with the force.
I remember in the theater, everybody was like, "Oh, she's gonna use the force to like grab the thing," but no, and then she died. It's like, oh, okay.
She reached for it.
Wait, hold on. Do we actually know that she died? We didn't see it on screen.
We didn't see.
Oh, it's true.
We didn't see her health bar deplete.
Same with Captain Kennedy. He'll come back as well. We didn't see him.
Yes. The spoiler alert, Captain Kennedy wasn't actually on that dreadnought. He was on another Star Destroyer nearby.
Yeah, it was just a hologram. A really good, detailed hologram.
He says the gravity from the ship thing doesn't work because the ship's gravity would hold them unless they're pushed instead of dropped. It wouldn't hold them. If in that bomb compartment, like, we see Paige fall to the bottom. Like, if that, like, walkway wasn't there, she would have fallen out of the ship. So the gravity in the ship would also drop everything to the bottom of it.
Yeah, exactly, Trevor. What's the difference between that and TIE bombers or any other
We've never seen bombers before in space, guys. George Lucas has a gigabrain. You just cannot even conceive the level of intelligence he is on. Oh my god. Bro, the sad thing about this is, like, this is actual people on my why I'm not watching Mandalorian anymore video.
Yeah.
My comment was just read a book. He has 1 terabyte brain. HoloNet says, why are we talking about physics in Star Wars? It doesn't exist. That's my point. Imagine getting triggered over a movie with, like, explosions and sounds and, like, vehicles that are able to maneuver in space in impossible ways.
Yeah.
I feel like people really brought out, like, the dumb arguments against The Last Jedi. Like, there's valid reasons to not like it, whatever. But, like, for whatever reason, it brought out just some of the worst arguments I've ever heard in Star Wars. Like, oh, how dare Luke use the Force creatively? Why don't Jedi Man cut down First Order with lightsaber? That's why I love that scene when he's like, what do you expect for me to just pull out a light laser sword and take down the entire First Order myself? Because that's so, like, just real. Like, yeah, like, that's probably not how that's gonna work, guys. George Lucas is on another plane of existence. We simpletons can only hope to achieve his level of intellect. Bro, George Lucas is, like, on a 4-dimensional plane while we're still operating in 3 dimensions. George Lucas has unlocked his 3rd eye. He's unlocked his 3rd and 4th eye.
Oh, we didn't see director Krennic die. Oh, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, we literally didn't. He actually escaped. He flew off on a tiny ship from the Citadel before it got blown up.
Actually, what's kind of funny is like in episode 7. As much as I like that movie, how on earth did Hux and Kylo Ren get off that planet? I mean, like, how I love when he's just like on the bridge after killing Han Solo, and then 10 seconds later he's in front of Rey and Finn. It's like
he knew a shortcut. He used Force Run. It's like from I don't know. I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but it's fine because it makes a better movie if he cuts them off. So maybe they knew where they were going, and he probably knows Starkiller base better than they do.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny because when I watched it again after episode 9, I was like, oh man, the writing on the wall of how JJ just doesn't explain anything and just does things conveniently was there the whole time. We just were too blind to see it.
We were too blind to see it.
JJ's good at setting up questions like he did in Lost. He's just
he's not good at answering those questions. Yeah,
I don't blame him completely. They should have just let him do the whole trilogy, to be honest.
Oh God, no. That actually, I don't think that would have went well.
What? Why not?
It would have, if episodes 8 and 9 were episodes 8 and 9 would have just been episodes 5 and 6. I guarantee it. I love The Force Awakens, but Force Awakens is good on its own.
I think JJ was forced to make episode 7 similar to episode 4 in a way.
Nah, dude, no.
I guarantee Disney was like, hey, we need because at that time
he did literally the same. He did literally the same thing with his Star Trek movie. His Star Trek movie is basically just episode 4.
No.
It's different.
I think Disney had an influence on that, man. Disney was so anti-prequels and was like, we need to win the fan cracks. And then, I guarantee they influenced them to be like, hey, make this episode, make it similar in aspects to the original trilogy, and JJ may have taken that a step too far.
Nah, dude, JJ's a hack. Let's just call it what it is. JJ's just not a creative person.
Yeah. Whoa! Now don't be spitting that nonsense right there. That my man JJ made Lost, and I'm gonna have some beef there.
Okay, I mean, fine, but look at his track record since then.
Well. Or, I mean, I don't care if JJ would have been the one. I mean, I would have been fine with Rian Johnson doing the whole trilogy. They should have just had one man do the whole thing.
But I don't understand why people say that. The original trilogy wasn't like that.
No, I know, but
we're done by one person and they're terrible, so.
I'm just saying, but or, if you want to have different directors, you just need one guy to make sure everything's... First of all, you need to have a full story planned, which... I still doubt that they ever did. I
actually hate that argument. I hate that argument that the sequels are bad because they didn't have a story plan. The sequels are bad because they tried to please the fans. They tried to course correct. They got to the end and they're like, oh, screw what we were doing. Let's just do something drastically different because the fans didn't like the story we had going. I don't think it's that they didn't have a plan. I think they were just too influenced by the outside sources. George apparently had a plan. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. You watch the prequels, and I don't know how true that is. But, he at least stuck to the basic parts of it. I think... But it's the same thing. If people like Jar Jar, he would have been far more prevalent in the next 2 movies than he was. So, did George have a plan? Did he not have a plan? Did he stick to his plan? Did I diverge from it? I don't know. Whatever. But I don't think the issue with those movies is that they weren't planned. The problem is that Disney was just let's crumble to these internet fanboys and let's give the Reddit crowd what they want.
There's also aspects of The Last Jedi that you could tell there was not good correlation between 7 and 8. Now, I think 8 does work as a decent...
Like what?
No. And I know you're going to we don't need an explanation, Jedi. No. Okay. So, JJ obviously set up a ton of questions in The Force Awakens, and Rian Johnson, to a lot of those questions, was like, those questions are stupid. We don't really need answers for... Or here's some half-butt answers. Which I don't really care for, but
Like what?
Rey's parents, I don't care what you say, in episode 7, they were totally set up to be something that apparently JJ just never really went with anything.
So we're gonna, hold on. So we're just gonna ignore the fact that in episode 7, Maz tells Rey, whoever you're waiting for, the belonging you seek isn't with, like, your parents, it's with who you're gonna move forward to.
That's way too, no, for all the flashbacks we get, for everything we get about her being obsessing over her parents.
But that wasn't so much about her parents as it was about her as a person.
It was about her parents too.
No, it wasn't. I mean, the Star Wars fans made it about her parents, but it was always about her and how that affected her. The reason Rey didn't have obvious parents wasn't, oh, she's more interesting without obvious parents. It's, oh, how does this affect her character? Like, why is she still on Jakku? She's clearly very capable, but, like, this weird thing is holding her back. And Rey's arc is, like, overcoming that. And I think it makes perfect sense. Like, Rey not having special parents was best case scenario for that character because that's what Rey needed. Rey didn't need to have the resolution of knowing, like, oh, my parents were these great people and, like, that's what I can attach myself to. Rey needed to be aware of the fact that, like, no, like, they actually weren't great people, but that doesn't define you.
I'm not even trying to defend the idea that Rey's parents did need to be someone. I don't care if they were someone or not. Honestly, I actually do prefer them being no one. But I'm saying, in The Force Awakens, I would say majority of people were like, yeah, her parents are definitely something.
And
they talk about it so much. It is such a bit, and I understand, okay, yeah, this is about Rey, and she needs to get past this. But when you keep doing this with her parents, like, and the fact that they were, like, dropped her off just randomly, and all this other stuff, it's just like, okay, well, they're probably someone, right? Like, I would say that's a reasonable assumption to make. It's like, oh, there's something going on there. And then, obviously, and I don't mind what Rian Johnson did, but this is why I'm saying they needed a little bit more, in my opinion, planned out to say, either A, make sure that it's very apparent that her parents really are nothing, they're not important, or B, continue whatever JJ was setting up.
I absolutely disagree. I think if you look at that Maz scene, I think that right there, if people paid attention to it, sets up pretty clearly, like, her parents actually don't matter. And they didn't.
After the flashback, too, when we see the parents. Like, that's the last thing we ever hear about the parents, is when she's like, oh, it's not about your parents. The belonging you seek is in front of you, not behind you.
Yeah. She says, your parents aren't coming back, but there is someone who still can. And that springboards her, like, going to find Luke, which I think flows perfectly into episode 8. Like,
I don't mind. I definitely.
I thought just because a bunch of fanboys on the internet speculate about who her parents are doesn't mean that, like, that's how it needed to be. Like I said, I still think the only way Rey's arc makes sense is if her parents aren't special. Because that's exactly what she needed. And that's what Rian was going for. Like, he talks about that. He's like, in that movie, he purposefully decides, like, okay, like, what would be the most difficult thing for Rey to handle? Like, the satisfying answer, like, oh, like, your parents were Jedis or these great people who got killed or whatever. No, like, your parents were actually bad people.
So
they sold you for drinking money.
The other thing with that is, I think the other reason people were so like, oh, our parents are something, and I don't know if I completely agree with this logic, but, like, obviously Rey in The Force Awakens is extremely strong in the Force, with just the sense that she was able to pull off a Jedi mind trick just like that. She was able to freaking pull a lightsaber, do a lot of, in my opinion, pretty cool things. So a lot of people are like, okay, well, she's very powerful in the Force, and I know you can say, well, Anakin was, very powerful in the Force. But we get an immediate explanation of that is like, that was a virgin birth. He's Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
You're like, oh, okay, Anakin is Jesus Christ.
We got an immediate answer to that, like, 30 years later. Okay, Jedi Bond.
What? What do you mean?
Darth Vader was
in the same movie.
No, okay, Anakin was a character before episode 1. You realize that, right?
No, but that's Darth Vader.
Okay, but he was still clearly very powerful.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
But, like, there wasn't a reason for it. He was just a fallen Jedi. Like,
no, but you're assuming this guy's already an experienced warrior. I mean, that's set up. I mean, you're obviously not like, oh, this is a new dude. You're like, okay, this guy's obviously been around. He's like a higher up in this military faction. He knows what he's doing. Rey's a new character, a lot like how Anakin was. But I mean, not a new character. You knew who Anakin was, but they give you an explanation to, okay, Anakin's very powerful in the Force because...
If that's the kind of explanation they're going to give us, then I'd say don't do it. Darth Vader being space Jesus is horrible. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
No, I mean, it's
really
not logical, but like, okay, I get it. He's powerful in the Force.
Like
that's the Force created him.
That's the. But like, is that even like? It's true, but like, that's so stupid. That's so stupid.
I don't care if it's stupid. It's an explanation. It's still you're like, okay.
So, but like, that's the standard though. Like, an explanation is better. Is sufficient.
So my point with that is like, okay, Rey's very powerful in the Force, which I don't really care about either. Like, it's not that big of an issue. But then people are like, okay, she's powerful in the Force, which means she probably had Force user parents if she's like this.
See, but I feel like that's a symptom of dumb Star Wars fans because.
No, I would say that's a reasonable explanation. Again.
Okay,
like, okay,
why? Okay. Answer my question is this then: why is Obi-Wan powerful?
Yeah, none of them have.
Because he got trained. He was trained. By the point.
Right, but he's still very capable. Like, there's levels to this. Like, training helps, but like Obi-Wan was a Padawan, and he killed Darth Maul, and Darth Maul killed the Jedi Master. So clearly, it's not just about training. Because if that's the case, then Qui-Gon should have killed Maul easily.
No, but you're still okay. Obi-Wan has been training literally since he was 0. You know, he's been training forever. I would say. I would say obviously Obi-Wan is.
So it's all about training.
Well, also remember that we still don't have a canon reason why Palpatine's powerful in the Force.
That as well.
This is true. This is true. I mean, he did say he got trained by Plagueis and stuff. And I'm saying, yeah, the training definitely is a big part. I mean, Luke sucks.
The training's not the training's not a big part, and I hate that that's like the standard now because it's not.
Look at the Clone Wars. Like, remember that arc where they had to save the kids because Palpatine wanted them or whatever? None of them had Force-sensitive parents, and they're all going to use the Force. Like, they just happen to be Force-sensitive.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not because they're trained or whatever. It's just because they happen to use the Force. Like, a baby literally uses the Force in that episode. And you're like, oh, it's because he was trained as a baby? No.
Yeah.
They weren't in the Jedi Order yet.
Okay, I wasn't talking about Clone Wars. What Clone Wars arc are you talking about?
The one where with Baby Jar Jar.
Okay. I don't remember anything about Baby Jar Jar. It sounds horrible.
But, okay, so then why can Luke blow up the Death Star when no one else can? Was he trained specifically to do that?
No, he wasn't trained in that.
Well, so it was the Force, right?
It's a reasonable complaint to be like, oh, why is he...
No, it's not. Oh my god. Anyone who complains about that just misses the point of those movies. It's not about the training.
About it because it's the original trilogy, and it's just... People
don't understand, like, even, like, Luke is never trained to fight with a lightsaber. And when he goes back to Yoda, he's like the fans, right? Okay, like, I'm here to complete my training. He probably thinks Yoda's going to tell him how to lift heavier stuff. And Yoda's like, no, like, you've learned everything at this point. Like, through your experiences, you've learned everything. Then your next step is confronting Vader. Like, it was about, like, not, you know, how many Force points he could accumulate or how many skills he could add to his skill tree. But it was, like, a journey of, like, a character going through the most difficult thing for them. And that was Luke confronting Vader. That was Rey confronting the fact that her parents are not special people. So the expectation for Rey to have special parents was just a misconception in the entire Star Wars community, because the Skywalkers are the exception. The Skywalkers are that one weird bloodline where it's like, oh, like, these guys just keep producing freaking Jedis back to back, but like that wasn't the case for anyone else. None of the other freaking Jedis in the temple had families or a lineage of Force users. If that was the case, I think it would absolutely not be a rule that the Jedis couldn't, like, love. Because, like, yes, like, oh, we can freaking breed a whole bunch of generations of Jedi. Like, go ahead, bro. Like, Kiadi Mundi, go hit up the freaking club, bro.
Well, he actually does reproduce. That's what's funny.
Who he is and who?
Kiadi, how do you say his name?
Oh yeah. I mean, what? Like, whatever. Like, that's some stupid.
I know. Whoa, wait. Did you just say Legends is stupid? Whoa, Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Legends is amazing, guys. I take it back.
I can't believe you're gonna say that. Luckily, we're on your channel.
But yeah, no, Star Wars fans put way too much stock into training. Like, I think there's a reason we don't see it in the prequels. There's a reason the training we do see in the original trilogy doesn't even involve a lightsaber. It's like people just forget about that scene where Luke's gonna go confront Vader in the cave, or confront whatever in the cave, and Yoda's like, you don't need that. And he's like, I want to take it anyways. And that was like where he went wrong, right? Because he lashes out with anger and he tries to murder Vader in the cave. But no, we want to see people cut things.
You want an explanation of why that was. I'm more or less explaining the logic, and I do disagree with. That's how people do think about that. Like they're like, oh, well, Rey needs an explanation because this. I'm not even saying they're like right. At the end of the day, I don't care. I'm the Disney fan that's just like, okay, it happened, whatever. I more or less just don't think about it.
Roloxter says Rey was supposed to be a clone of Shmi, so Kylo would tell her, "You are my grandmother."
Dude, can we just?
That'll be
can we all
amazing.
just accept that Rey and Kylo kissed at the end of Episode 9 for no reason?
Bro, it was a brother. Wait, no. What does he say? It was a kiss of. Crap. What's the JJ Twitter verse? What kind of kiss is it, guys?
Kiss in the moment.
No, it was.
It's a kiss of friendship, I thought, wasn't it?
I feel like he used another word other than friendship.
Dude, I love when I kiss my boys. You know, it's a kiss of friendship, right?
Exactly.
Or is it like of accomplishment or something? Yeah, I can't remember.
Hollow Net with the comment of the year. He says, learning to fight wasn't the training, it was the balance and what the Force was. The friendship kiss. Jay and Bob are a Force dyad.
A Force what?
A Force dyad. Brick Brother Watt says, it's clear Anakin's father was Kiadi, that's why Anakin is so powerful. I mean, that makes sense.
Boyos give each other forehead kisses before being tucked into bed.
That's a Waffles quote.
I mean, he's spitting straight facts.
I see nothing wrong with that comment.
What comment?
The one I just said. Or the one you just said. But yeah, the takeaway from all of this is training is overrated. Rey's parents were always supposed to be nobody, and the Force is female. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
So, Jay, I know you obviously didn't watch it, but what about Alex? Did you watch the new Mando episode? I enjoyed it, by the way.
I did, yeah. Yeah, I liked it.
I really liked it. It felt like a classic.
But it was good.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
It was good, but I think people are overhyping it. Like, it was fine, but it's not, like, the best thing ever.
I haven't seen the general consensus. There we go. Of the episode. Did people are they like, oh, it's the best episode ever, or like?
Lots of people, yeah. Like Spitzer Star, he said it's his favorite.
It's definitely not the greatest episode ever. It's just a classic. It's like episode 1. It's just a classic Mandalorian episode. It's just like that.
I think with Phantom Menace, I was like,
Bro, classic Star Wars story. A classic Star Wars story of trait disputes.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I love Bill Burr. I really thought I liked how his character was in this episode. I appreciated it, and I guess no spoilers because wait, is there spoilers in this?
We've mostly avoided spoilers in this session.
Yeah.
Okay, then I won't spoil it because it's Saturday, and they lift the spoiler ban on Mondays. But yeah, Mayfield, he was cool. I like that vehicle that they drove. They're like vroom vroom, and I'm like, haha, yay.
Skirt.
Mm-hmm.
And Mando had some serious development in this episode, and I like that.
I'm just happy. I've been told that Bill Burr didn't slander Gungans in this episode, and that's all I needed to hear. The Gungan slander was unacceptable.
I love that line.
You should gonna I mean, it's funny, but it's such a just it's one of those like, oh, this was clearly written by a fan. because like Jar Jar talks to like people like all over the prequels, and none of them like make fun of the way he talks. Like it's just like, oh, like he just talks like it's whatever. Like we're used to hearing weird aliens, but like no, but of course in Mando like it's a big joke. Like oh, like it has to be funny. Like oh yeah, you talk weird because you're a Gungan. Like how did George Lucas feel about that? I'd love to know how George felt about that.
And not all Gungans talk like that either. Like establishing.
Yeah, stop generalizing.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Stop being punished. But yeah, no, like I just those moments just make me groan. The like, haha, get it? Star Wars fans wrote this, guys. Get it? We're making the same jokes you are. I feel like you shouldn't be making the same jokes in Star Wars that like the fans make. Like, oh, haha, the stormtroopers can't shoot. Haha, I knew it. Yes, that's amazing.
Jay, while you might not like them, everyone else does like them. So
I mean, I get that, but it just makes me groan. Like,
I mean,
we get it, guys. You're fans.
That scene whenever you watch
I don't like the joke about stormtroopers not being able to hit anything. It angers me. I'm like, hey, come on now.
I mean, the joke itself is fine, but it's so overdone. And that episode where, like, it's just, I don't know, 10 minutes of that joke, it's like, come on, why? Why am I watching
What episode?
Episode 8, Season 1 for Mandalorian.
That was 10 minutes. Dude, okay, those two scout troopers were one of my favorite moments from Mando ever. It was such, like, a red versus blue vibe. Like, they're just, like, just talking, like, nonsense. They're just, like, bored of, oh my god, it was so funny. The shooting part I didn't care about, but I just like, yeah.
I hated that. That's so him, like to Taika Waititi, whatever his name is. Like,
you don't like him?
I don't like him, and that's gonna be the next movie that he makes.
Haha, get it, guys?
That's unfortunate.
Stormtroopers can't shoot.
And Jojo Rabbit's good, and
he also made Throwback to Mac.
Yeah, and that's good.
Hey, what's up, Julian? How you doing, bro?
Well, that is quite unfortunate.
Ha ha ha, that character said hello there. Oh my god, my sides hurt. I know what that is. Star Wars fans' favorite reaction, like, Star Wars fans used to, like, react to things like, oh my god, like, this is such, like, a sentimental moment. Or, like, oh my god, like, that was an incredible sequence. Like, that was so well done. Now, Star Wars fans' favorite reactions to things is, I know what that is. Are those all the years I have paid? All the years of me reading those stupid books have finally paid off because Dave Filoni understands me better than any other Star Wars creator,
including George Lucas.
Yes, I understood that reference is like that's Star Wars in a nutshell nowadays.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I feel
Anyways,
like the only way they can get away with that is with like the Lego movies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like okay, yeah, like in Droid Tales, whenever at the beginning C-3PO's telling them like, oh yeah, like we're going to tell you the story of Star Wars, and they start talking about trade disputes and everyone falls asleep. I'm like, okay, that's funny. Like that belongs there. But like the scout trooper scene of them like trying to shoot the thing but not being able to hit the thing, like that does not belong in Star Wars. Like that makes me so mad because if something like that happened in like the sequels, people would be so upset. Like, oh, they're making the scout troopers look so incompetent. How dare you? The Empire should be threatening. How are you just making a joke of these soldiers?
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you the amount of times I've heard like, oh, like why would person do tactic X in situation Y? That makes no sense. So then my question is, oh, why can't these, trained soldiers not shoot a thing like a few feet away from them? Like, that's just... I actually didn't realize how much I hate that scene, but I really hate that scene. Like that's just... Ugh, that sucks so much. I can't even hold it... Like, that is so bad. Like, if that happened in the sequel... Think about the things that the sequels get criticized for. Like, oh, why would Holdo not just tell him his plan? Bro, it makes sense that Boba Fett would be able to come back from the Sarlacc. He's a freaking bounty hunter. He's the best bounty hunter in the galaxy. Okay, so can I make an equal argument against those scout troopers? Why would they not be able to shoot that thing if they're trained scout troopers, if they're in a freaking army? Is that valid? Does it suck because of that?
Aren't the scout troopers like snipers too? Usually, like,
Yeah.
They should be.
Nice. I just came back to say I agree with everything you're saying about the shooting, but other than that, I really like the scout trooper scene.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's like, that's like, and it's all just done for a joke. Like, haha, it's funny, guys, because we like fans know they can't shoot. Look at these losers. Gungans talk stupid. Look at these losers.
Oh, and when Mayfield says the thing about not being a stormtrooper, that's the stupidest thing ever.
Wait, what does he say? When he's talking to Cara Dune?
So, no, when he's talking to in season 1.
What does he say?
Oh yeah, I wasn't a stormtrooper, and then bad word. But yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Wait, what does he say?
It's like, oh, you're Imperial, and it was like he's making a joke about like how he can't shoot because he's supposed to be a sharpshooter, right? And he's like, I wasn't a stormtrooper, so he was actually.
What was he if not a stormtrooper is my question. Because stormtroopers, believe it or not, are supposed to be the sort of elite soldiers of the Empire. So like, if he wasn't a stormtrooper, if anything, he was something worse.
Dude, that's Dave logic for you, you know, like having that reference in there.
Yeah, Dave Filoni, he sucks, guys. Ha ha ha!
I mean,
but
Jay, do
unironically.
you like me yet? I'm saying Dave Filoni sucks. That's your favorite thing, right?
Yeah, guys. Who's watching the freaking
my
Office?
brother.
Oh, that's your
No,
ringtone, of
Here,
course.
hold up, let me call him. Yeah, what's up? I'm on Rich Boy J's stream. Yeah, we're talking about how the why Ray, we're sequels, you know. Do I even have to tell you? Yeah, Jay doesn't like, Jay, what is it that you don't like?
I don't like the scene. Can you take this call, like, off, or, like, mute yourself? Okay, I think Bob muted himself. Man, I did not realize how much I hate that Mayfield, like, not the Mayfield scene, the Scout Trooper scene. Like, that is just so bad. Like, that. Ugh.
I like the Scout Trooper scene. But not just because I like Scout Troopers. Okay.
Them trying to shoot the thing is so stupid. Like,
yes, that's dumb.
It's just such a dumb scene. It's like the opening of that episode too, and it's supposed to be like this intense episode, and that's the opening. Like,
and that lasts like 5 minutes too. It lasts for a while.
And people love that too. It's like, ugh. Star Wars fans don't deserve Star Wars. Star Wars fans don't understand Star Wars.
Wait, what if Mayfield? He says he's a sharpshooter, right? So what if he was a scout trooper, and that's why he wasn't a stormtrooper?
Oh yeah, it's like a from a certain point of view, right?
Well, I'm gonna leave the call again.
Okay, see you, Spiffy. Colt, that was not David on the call. That was Jedi Bob's brother.
Alright, I'm back off the phone.
Thank you.
I was hoping you guys would want to talk to my brother, but never mind. I get it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Alright, so I think I'm probably going to end the stream here. I'm, like, super hungry.
Yeah, same.
So thanks to everyone for tuning in. It was a good time. I didn't realize I'd be so upset about Mando at the end of this episode, but, like... that's like that show that's that show in a nutshell for me. Like a bunch of like fans making jokes about Star Wars and Star Wars, and that's just so low to me. Like that's like have some respect for yourself. Have some respect for Star Wars, god damn it. Jeez.
No.
Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I got my rock work done, so I'm happy about that. Starkiller update tomorrow.
Hey.
And I appreciate that, Holland. He says, good luck on your dread journey. I started mine a year ago. Bro, that's what's up. How long was your hair when you started yours? My hair was quite long. My hair was probably like 9 inches long. And like they shrunk up in the dreads, obviously. Alright, see ya, Brick Builder Watts. Hope you enjoyed the stream in man wearing. I hope I didn't come off as too hostile for you. Spiffy, do you have long hair? Just a long hair, gang. Appreciate that, Brick Pigeon. I just want to see HoloNets. He says same as yours. Okay, cool. That's what's up. But yeah, if there's anything you guys take away from this stream, is respect my stream and respect Star Wars. Thanks for tuning in.